It's a thing now.
No, Bethany's
Pablo.
on her way, but they did also hit the second tower.
That's a thing, making 9/11 jokes like that?
It's crazy.
I think it's been.
It's a big thing. I don't understand.
On tonight's episode, recapping San Diego Comic-Con / Warped Tour weekend, capping off Blockbuster July 2025 with Happy Gilmore. Matthew Lillard and Skeet Ulrich are reuniting for another horror franchise. This is the Deeper Issues Nerdcast. Stick around because your fandom awaits.
Fantasies of God, fantasies.
You did that.
Welcome back to the place where we think all the deep thoughts about all the shallow things until we've all perished and been put below the ground or turned back into soil or in the ground at some point. Welcome back to the Deeper Issues Nerdcast. Oh, air horns. We got a pretty full episode after Olivia and Ketsia have been doxxed for making 9/11 jokes.
Wow.
What do you mean?
If this is your first time joining us, that's not a regular occurrence. Look, Ty, I see you hiding behind your computer like Wilson from Home Improvement over there.
Well, no, we didn't switch the cables.
Oh, it's okay. So you're trying to figure it out.
It's fine.
Dang it.
He's working.
I'm sorry.
Sorry, I'm doing my job.
It's an inside job.
All right.
That's a thinker.
If this is your first time joining us, what we do is we break down the weekly geeky zeitgeist to the best of our abilities anyway, and nerd-splain. So whether it's movies, TVs, game, or whatever the thing the internet's mad about right now, we'll do our best to break it down for you in Muggle talk. In order to kind of discover what kind of nerd you really are, it's just what we're trying to do here, trying to make fandom accessible. I'm sorry, we're making this up as we go along. People haven't noticed, but we
Katie just says, I just love Wednesdays.
Oh. We love Katie.
Myself and my panel of nerd-splainers, we have a PhD in pop culture in order to be a geeky guide to discovering what kind of nerd you really are. So welcome to the gateway to all things nerdy. No gatekeeping allowed. Welcome to the Deeper Issues Nerdcast. This week, my Grandmasters of Geekery, my Continuity Crusaders, my Nerdcast Council, my Geeky Aficionados, my Streaming Senseis, Streamer Supremes, Blockbuster Brainiacs, although we'll get to that.
Yeah, I fucking swear to God.
And Zeitgeist Zealots. To my left, still free, still out here, terrorizing the people of Huntington Beach. Those innocent folks of HB, those just innocent, sweetest people, salt of the earth, those people.
I swear to God.
Beat the charges, the good Diddy, as we like to say. Live Diddy Julian King.
Thank you.
Running the decks, the right hand here at the Deeper Issues Nerdcast, the man with all of the Warped Tour swagger, the energy still radiating off him. The man with more than one social media account. I'm not sure which one you're allowed to follow, but we're just going to go with Ty Photography, Mr. T.I. Ty Tyler.
Sorry.
Ciao.
Just selling out
Settle
Ty's
down.
OnlyFans.
I know, right? I know. Thank you.
Just outing him like
Outing
that.
me?
Tommy Jeff is out. Yeah. Tommy Jeff normally is somewhere within that space as well. Hiding behind Ty off camera. I don't know. Am I now calling you out? I can't not acknowledge you if you're in here, Mr. Our mystery guest.
Why aren't you on camera? Get
He's
over here.
He's our producer.
The guy in
He's
the
helping
chair.
produce the
All
show.
right.
The guy in the chair.
The man in the chair.
Yeah,
He's over
Dr.
here.
Claw, the international man of mystery. Jared is back there somewhere. And to my right, Miss Ketsia, whose mom does watch the show.
No, she doesn't.
Apparently.
Not yet. Let's keep it that way.
Why you gotta
Abramson.
do that? I'm gonna call you out one day.
Yeah, if you guys aren't using my personal,
They
like
said
normal,
Where are
everyday
your parents,
insecurities
Pablo?
in New Orleans.
Do
I wanna
they
see
know?
Yeah,
They know.
my
Do
mom.
they
Do they know what you've been up to in your detached garage?
Yeah, my mom knows. My family is aware. I don't know if they all watch. Like my mom tunes in and she goes in Spanish. She says, she's like, "You look very professional up there. You look really good.
Aw.
I just don't know what you're talking about."
Oh, Aleda.
She's
Okay,
like,
bless.
"But it looks really good."
We don't know what we're talking
And now
about
in
either.
Spanish.
Pablo, mira, te miras tan profesional ahí, pero no entiendo nada de qué estás hablando.
Mhm.
Basically, it's kind of.
It was good. I actually followed most of that.
It's
My
ba-
high school and brief stint of college Spanish. I was like, I
Yeah.
got the gist of that.
So, but she's busted in. I feel like on a few awkward moments maybe in the past because,
Oh yeah.
but that's the best. That's the best when people walk
It's the
like,
best. I love it.
yeah, come in on the weird point of the podcast. Anyways, look, this show, y'all, we're learning things all the time. We want to teach things to you guys. So this is the segment where we just let our guard down, where we don't pretend to be experts anymore.
We never were.
This is the human element of the show here. Yeah, secretly we're just we're just a bunch of nerds with some Wi-Fi and a thirst for knowledge.
Mm.
So this is a
Amen.
segment called "What Did We Learn This Week?" Who wants to go first? Do I just?
Pablo, what did you learn this
Are we,
week?
what the fuck?
Yeah.
No,
Well, what the?
That's not how this works.
Well,
Oh, no?
I'm sorry. I was genuinely curious what you learned this week. I'm sorry for being human
I'm
You
not-
and asking
Ooh.
a question.
Throw my own words back. Diddy, what did you learn this week?
What the fuck?
Diddy's ready. She always has. She knows she's going first. She always has something prepared. I'm not trying to
Well,
throw a wrench in her.
Really, because Pablo doesn't have anything prepared.
I have
exactly
things.
that.
I'm collecting my thoughts.
He likes to go last. Or not at all.
Yeah.
But I did learn something actually.
Okay.
I
Okay.
went to the movies yesterday. I went to a double feature. It was like cheap day at AMC.
Oh,
I
this was an
bought-
AMC double feature.
Yeah.
Oh, you saw all the things. You killed it all at once.
No, well,
Did
no.
you watch all 3 Pedro Pascal films that are out right now?
No, I went and
Damn.
saw Together, which is that Dave Franco, Alison Brie movie.
How was?
I had a great time.
They're getting sued for that.
I know.
They are.
Right?
I did
So-
hear about that. Yeah. It's
so-
apparently something about like plagiarism with the story or
Yeah,
something
so
like
I guess
that.
the story is like completely ripped off. That allegedly, but it
But
honestly
it was
is.
good. It's good.
I had a great time. I had so much fun. Too much fun. But then yeah, after that, we went and saw Superman finally. So I stopped getting bullied on the podcast.
Nobody's bullying you.
I
And
beg
let
to
alone on the
differ.
podcast. I bully you on text messages behind
Yeah.
closed doors. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like a real man.
Like, yeah, you're right.
That's right.
Like men of my generation
So
on the internet
Behind the screen.
in a dark room.
oh
All right.
well,
I'm sorry, what?
I don't.
So-
So listen, I went to the movies. I drank a lot, everything
Okay.
one might say.
I'm glad you said that.
Yeah, because they have bars now at theaters.
Yeah, hell yeah.
I drank a lot. I drank 1 million beers, but the issue with that
A million beers.
is having to go to the bathroom, and you guys know that I have a very small bladder.
No.
no, not me,
Not you.
Not Diddy.
not me. So I learned that I was having a great time and drinking beers,
Mhm.
so much fun. But there's an app that you can get that tells you when
Oh,
to go to
yeah.
the bathroom.
Oh, run pee.
Is it run?
run pee.
Yeah, run pee.
There was one of, I thought there was one you can pee too, right?
When to pee.
I think we use so I
So there's
didn't learn that
multiple
much.
ones
Yeah,
now.
no, which is great. It's an app that tells you when there's like a lull or
like when to go.
a time in the movie where like you wouldn't be missing massive like plot points.
Yeah,
And then it tells you when you can like go and pee in the movie. I think it's great. Honestly.
I used it. Because my friend had it. I was like, man, we're drinking so much. I'm gonna have to go pee. I'm worried about that because I don't want to miss Superman. And she's like, no, well, I got this app, And we used the app, and it was really funny though because I can't remember. I think it was Run Pee, but it says like Lex Luthor does a thing, like he monologues for a minute, and then it's like pointless action. Go pee now, and I was like, okay.
What are you talking? What
Say
scene
less.
was that?
I'm just telling you what the app told me. Okay,
Okay.
it was
I have beef with this app. Okay.
No, I mean, come on. There's some action in it that you don't need to see all of it.
I think every Lex monologue in that movie is important. But go ahead. Sorry, I'm not.
It was when he went to the cave the first time and he killed Alan Tudyk. Spoilers.
Oh yeah, what the heck? Oh, because it was something you saw in the trailer.
Yeah,
Okay.
maybe. I don't know what it said. It just said he's monologuing and then there's some action and then
He kills the robot.
he kills the robot. Go piss, girl. And I was like, okay. I learned I need that app. Like, I love it. I love it. Also, but I will say,
I don't understand that why that particular point in the movie would be when you go pee. When else would you pee during Superman?
I'll tell you. I actually wait. Oh my god, I can tell you because I did do this. So
oh,
the second time I went to go see Superman, I
Uh-huh.
had to go. I had to go pee with, and Tommy Jeff was with me. I peed when, and again, it's important because I already saw the movie, so it was okay if I missed it. But when they first get to the beach, and they go into the dimension where it's like Lex meets up with the dictator.
Oh, when they're first taking Superman in.
Yeah, because it's just they're.
You're
just,
right.
Yeah,
That's when I would pee too. Is when Superman gets arrested and they
Yeah.
like just bring him into the pocket
Mhm.
universe.
Yeah, and then we're taking you off. Like, where are you taking me? Then they just do that whole. They show the shot of the helicopter flying, and then they drop
'Cause
them off.
That app's off, Diddy.
okay, listen.
I would
Listen,
because all
it
of
doesn't
Lex's
even-
stuff is important in my opinion
The
in that
second-
film.
The second part of the whole I learned this is that it didn't app didn't matter because I was paying attention to the app saying, "Oh, go pee now," but I can't remember most of the movie. So
Wait, I have a question because Mike.
What?
so anytime's a good time, brother.
So- Mike says, "Don't they say not to use your phones during the movie?" So is your phone out?
It's true.
Oh.
And that's a good point, Mike. Thank you.
Just the groan.
Thank you. I wasn't using it. My friend was, and she
I
hit
thought,
me.
no, because I
She
thought
hit
the way
me
the
and
app.
said,
It just
now.
vibrates.
Yeah, no, I think
No,
the
it
way the
sends you a
app works
vibrate.
is that you like push something
Yeah.
when the movie starts, and then the app will vibrate when it
And
is
be like,
time.
go now.
Okay. yeah.
So the only reason why I knew what it said is because on the app when I first started it, it said like I started during the previews, and it was like when Lex says this monologue, like
Oh,
these words, you
that's
can
your
go.
That's your cue.
And then the rest of it was like buzz, buzz, buzz. But you know
Mm.
what? Like I said, doesn't matter because I'm gonna have to see it again.
You got first movie, you're like, I'm fucking done by this first movie.
Bro, it was a horror comedy. I got lit,
Yeah, that's what's up. Good
so
for you.
I know I had fun.
That's
Anyway,
that sounds dope. Ty, did you learn anything? You had an eventful weekend, my friend.
I'm surprised I'm alive.
I'm surprised you're alive.
Mhm.
I'm surprised you're alive too.
Yeah, no kidding.
Is that what you're about to tell us about what you learned?
No, I'll talk about that later. I don't want that's not gonna be my.
I feel like we should dox this company right now,
we should
actually.
get into it.
I don't even know what it was called.
Oh,
That's the shitty part. So yeah, this weekend you can't see my camera.
You're on here.
No, I mean you can't see him. That's what I'm saying.
Oh, no.
We went to Warp Tour. Okay,
Oh, yeah.
at Warp Tour as well.
yeah.
We went to Warp Tour day 1, and yeah.
What's that brown paperback?
Oh, is that what you're pointing to?
Yes.
Oh my god! This is like I'm pretty sure I'm pressing.
It's
the right
driving me
button.
crazy. It's like
Oh my
moving. No.
God.
Yeah, all right. And you learned you need to check the ingredients in your food is what I feel like you need to
Well,
learn.
Yeah. So normally I ask, like, is there nuts in this?
Let me
and-
explain here, y'all.
Yeah. Go ahead.
Ty, or you want to explain your Ty's definitely allergic to peanuts.
Did you get peanutted
Yeah.
at the Warp Tour?
At the Warp Tour in the
No.
fucking VIP section.
Yeah, he got nutted.
no.
Here's what I was gonna say though. Like peanut allergy is like pretty
Yeah.
fucking common and extremely deadly that I feel like any place, like my kid's school, I packed a fucking like out of peanut butter
It's like a
bar
sun
or some
butter.
shit for him one time.
Right.
And they were like,
Oh, they
send
called
me
a SWAT team
they-
on you.
no, they fucking put it in like a bag and they put a little note in it. And I get it. Like,
I
it's-
didn't tell the story.
I'm sorry, but
we
I'm
haven't
just,
even heard the story.
I'm just saying a peanut allergy for anybody who cooks anything, then you need to be fucking really aware of
you need to
people.
be honest.
Peanut
Not
allergies.
you, them.
No,
Not
yeah,
you.
Yeah, no, absolutely. And I'm usually good about like, is there nuts in here? But what I was ordering was fucking noodles and steak.
Yeah.
Like, why would you put pistachios in a sauce for fucking steak?
Without notifying.
Without notifying
that
you.
there should be a disclaimer.
There should be a
Yeah, it
disclaimer.
contains
peanuts.
nuts.
Or
Dude,
nuts.
And like, there's so many allergies, like other than nuts, like
Peanut allergy.
peanut is,
No.
That's
the
like
one.
the one. Bro.
Don't be
That's
throwing
the
in
one.
pistachios willy nilly.
Right.
Yeah,
There's
exactly.
no
Like, don't
business.
be
And if you
fancy.
do, you have to list it.
No, exactly. No.
Yeah.
Oh my, I'm so sorry, dude. That
No.
is
And if it's
rough.
hidden-
Let him tell it though.
No,
So we are jumping ahead.
no,
I don't
it's
even know if
fine.
this is a story he was going to tell, but Ty told me the story earlier.
It's
I'm
not
just
the
like, I'm
story I was gonna
outraged
tell
for you.
No, I appreciate because you guys, everyone here is a good friend and a good person. Yeah, I'm pissed and I
Uh-huh.
should have done something about it. But it sucks because for me, growing up, like peanut allergies, my first thought is I'm gonna go in anaphylactic shock.
Dude, pistachios do suck, Giant Calvin. I
don't know what that means.
I don't either do I.
What are the new ones?
What are the old
Well, I know, that's
pistachios
what I'm saying.
like?
Were they cool?
The old-
But for me, it felt like someone was stabbing me in the stomach and the chest at the same time.
Mm.
And the only saving grace I had, besides the med tent, because they gave me a Claritin and a Benadryl, it was kind of, I felt like a dog. Like when you give a dog medicine, they throw up right after.
Yeah.
Like I literally took the meds. I'm like, okay, it's gonna work in my system. And I literally, I had to tell Jared and Ryan and Allison, I was like, I'll be right back. And Ryan's, I'm like, where are you going? I'm like, I think I need to throw up. And then my friend Crystal was like, are you okay? And I'm like, yeah, I think I really just need to throw up. It's like when I'm drunk, it's like your body's trying to reject the poisons, the alcohol.
You boot and rallied.
Dude, yeah. And like I just felt like, and like this is gonna be like, I'm gonna get really graphic, sorry. Like one of two things is about to happen. Either like if I throw up, it's either gonna feel like acid or it's gonna feel like gross shit like cottage cheese or something. Like I really don't
Please
know.
elaborate further.
And it was just I'm
Hold
not
on
gonna get
now.
into details,
Let's
but I'm just saying,
rewind this. No, we need the details.
no,
That's
just saying it's
What was
like
the consistency of
well,
the
cottage
truck
cheese. So that's
you-
good, cottage cheese. And then the acidic one is just like liquid
liquid,
that
yeah.
burns the shit out of
Like
your.
when you have too much alcohol, that's what I'm
Uh-huh,
imagining. And then like the
uh-huh.
cottage cheese one would be
Yeah,
like
reflux,
if I
brother.
ate
Everybody
like,
hates
a
that.
bunch of food.
No.
But
This is a great
Who?
conversation.
great
What
conversation.
is this, Jared? What is that place that he ate that at? We gotta come on now.
no idea.
Where-
Because you know what I'm talking about.
I know
The-
exactly the
food
noodle
vendors,
place.
they
Yeah,
just-
the noodle place.
they
Yes.
shouldn't- yeah, I can't say
What's the noodle
It's like
place
noodle
at Warped
place.
Tour?
I'm not gonna lie. I think it was called like Noodle Palace or
Oh
something.
fucking hell!
You listen here,
You have-
fucking Noodle Palace.
Yeah, I have
We're
a picture.
coming for you.
I have a picture of the food.
You almost fucking took out our friend Ty here.
I
All
for an
right.
I'm
eye.
pissed.
You need a fucking list if you have pistachios in your food.
Yeah,
Nut
because
allergies
now
are
I'm
deadly
pissed.
and
Now I'm
very
pissed.
common.
Okay.
That's why I
Demand
brought it up, Ty,
reparations.
because I was upset.
no, I appreciate it.
I was upset.
For that's bullshit.
It's bullshit. It was.
I don't knock my kids. Cool. I felt stupid when they sent back the fucking thing with the
But the
no,
note-
because I'm like, oh, of course, like what an asshole I am. I should
But
friggin'
who's
be
touching your
considerate of
kids'
people's.
lunch?
No, they have their snack time and shit. But Finn, like peanut allergies are bad. Where if you get like,
You touch stuff.
yeah, you
Yeah.
can. Your kids have hand. You know what I'm saying? They
Wash
get
your
their,
hands.
yeah,
It's-
Finn doesn't wash his hands every freaking. As much as I want to say that my 5-year-old washes her hands at the top of every hour, I don't think he is there yet.
Yeah, I know.
Are you washing your
Are
hands
you washing your
at
hands,
the
sir?
top of every hour?
Yeah. Well, you're not.
He's like 4 o'clock.
No, not 4 o'clock. But I wash my
Gotta
hands
wash my hands.
consistently.
Sure,
like
sure.
I make
No,
sure.
I get it.
No.
No.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm picturing like you have like an Apple Watch and has a notification that
What
goes
is
up.
that I do?
Gotta go.
Instead of run pee, it's hand wash.
There is a hand wash thing that you turn on that makes sure you're washing your hands for 20 seconds
Mm.
Oh yeah.
consistently. It's a little timer, a hand
Mm.
wash timer.
Staying alive.
Which-
Staying alive. Staying
Is
alive.
that what you do?
Oh yeah, when like COVID.
Not at the top of, but
I don't sing anything when I wash my hands. I just wash them.
if I notice the time and there's an hour shift, I do. It depends also what I'm doing.
Fascinating.
Anyway.
Anyway, that's what I learned from Pablo. Pablo was very particular.
Check your food.
Well,
We
yeah.
learned that
Yeah.
Pablo is
What else were
particular.
you gonna say though? Because I did do. Are we on time here? Or
No, we can move on.
He's like, no, we're
We can
not.
move on. Honestly, like what I learned this week was gonna be dumb. It was gonna be like, man, I'm too old to be doing do it for the aesthetic because I wore the wrong shoes, knowing I was gonna be walking in Silver Lake and Dodger Stadium from My Chemical Romance, and I also was gonna walk at Warped Tour. I was like, just for Saturday, I'll wear the nice shoes that Jared got me. that
Aw.
were
Some punk ass shoes.
Yeah, they're from Ollie's, from Bring Me the Horizon. They're like his brand dropped dead.
Hell yeah.
So they're sick, but I forgot how much walking I'd probably be doing that day. And
Yeah,
not
brother.
only that, I didn't even think like, oh, I can just change after Warp Tour. I can just change in the car. I could have brought walking shoes. I didn't.
Yeah.
And my feet are fucked up right now.
Yeah.
So I'm my underneath my socks are just a bunch
That
of bandages.
plantar's fasciitis setting in, brother.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Hmm.
But it's
Dang.
fine. It's fine. I got my Hoka. I got my dad's shoes that Kevin Smith really liked on Sunday.
There you go, dude.
Big up.
Ketsia, what did you learn this week?
I kind of want to piggyback off of Warp Tour.
Yeah.
A little
Oh,
bit.
doing it for the aesthetic as
Yeah.
well. Don't
No,
do it.
I was pretty good with my aesthetic. My first day, I mean, I had my docs, but they're broken in. So like
Nice.
I band-aid, I double sock. I was fully prepared for walking and
You
comfortability.
Band-Aid and double socked. You're
That's
ready.
right. Oh, 100%.
All right.
I think what I've learned is that I think we fight the whole like, oh, I'm still young and cool and hip. I think those things, like, it's not a mutually exclusive, but I'm so adulted up now, especially when it comes to things like live events. So
Mhm.
this idea of like a lot of the feedback that people were giving about Warp Tour is that it wasn't as good and like they oversold tickets and it was crazy crowds and all this stuff. And the reality is like, I think all those things are still true, but the other reality of it is that like I'm not 16 anymore. And so like I don't have patience for large crowds. If you want to go in and mosh, like power to you. But
Mm.
like you have to realize that if you were going to Warp Tour back in the day, you are not moshing the way that you are now, the way that you did back then.
In fact,
So-
you may be moshing way harder and maybe a little too hard.
Maybe a little too hard. So for me, it was
I broke a rib.
exactly. I'm not in that business. I don't like large crowds.
No.
That's not for me. The second day of Warped Tour, both days I wore pants because I was afraid of the sun. I brought an umbrella. I had a safari hat. I looked like I was a dad on vacation.
Where
I love
Goop
that.
on the nose.
Yes,
Where
100%,
was Warp Tour at? Where was
Long
Beach.
Beach.
Shoreline.
but where I imagine a big blacktop because that's where Warp Tours
Essentially,
normally
they-
are,
yeah.
right? That's like every Warp Tour you go to is just a large
So
blacktop.
they closed down part of the
And
street. It's right by
stages.
the convention center where the whale mural is.
Okay, so a big blacktop.
Yeah, but
Like,
a
Yeah.
blacktop. Yeah. So parking
Yeah,
lots.
parking lot, streets.
a lot of concrete.
Yes.
Yeah,
A lot of reflective sun.
My friend and I took several
no
naps
shade.
throughout the day. Like
Where'd you nap?
Not
like-
enough water.
On the
not
grass,
enough.
right?
There was a good amount of water. Yeah, some patches of grass. We found like tented areas. I took a nap like under my single umbrella. Like, but that's the reality. So the first day we stayed the whole day. My favorite band also throughout the entire weekend was 303. It's two
Yeah,
dudes.
which
yeah.
is weird.
It's
It's
Right, yeah.
weird, but they throw a party and they're also decked head to toe in Tom
remember this?
Hardy. Yeah, the gang signs of the day. But like a
Oh,
lot of really cool bands. Met actually like just a ton of really sweet people. But yeah, I think we
I'm
just
a vegetarian
Yeah,
and
and
I
I
ain't fucking
scared
scared.
of
What?
him,
Let me
100%.
ask you, what
Yes.
fucking other songs did 303
That's
have?
their only
no,
one.
Did
they
they just
have
perform that
Don't
song 10
Trust
minutes in a
Me.
row?
Yeah,
My
they have
First
Don't Trust Me.
Kiss.
My First Kiss. They also have
What's my first kiss?
That's the one
My
with Katy
First
Perry.
Kiss went a little like this. And
Pablo.
twist.
We just
And
know
twist.
that one song.
You just know that one song.
Yeah, all right.
No, it was a party. It was a
Cool.
good time.
I'm
Young
in the
Gravy
culture.
performed. Like I thought the bands that
That
I
was a
saw.
good duet you guys just had, by the way.
Yeah,
That was-
yeah, we
that
got
was really
this.
good.
What's the
Um,
song?
Y'all
that-
synergized there.
Take,
What's the
take
song
that on
that,
the
like,
road.
with the white pill?
With the which one?
Where they sing like the white pill.
You don't look.
Oh.
See, you don't even know. You're
Take
like,
the
what the
white
fuck?
pill, you'll feel
Yeah,
alright.
no, yeah.
Kill the lights.
They got
No.
that
Children
one
learn from
song.
Cigarettes. Fast with
They got the Helen
Sweet.
Keller
Oh,
Yes.
and the
yeah.
song. What year did that song? Because I felt like it was weird. Like I was like, man, I don't know.
Choke chain. Fuck. I couldn't think of it. I was like, what is
Okay.
it?
I want to say this was like because I base a lot of
I was a junior high, so 2010.
I was gonna say it must have been
No,
2008 to
2008, sorry.
2012.
Junior
No,
high,
because
fuck.
like
Well, I think
junior
the band's
high
from
2010.
a lot of the things that I think about memory wise, I just base around when Twilight came out.
you know,
So I center it around 2008.
I have
But no,
time blindness. I
It was-
can't do it.
it was
that
a-
album came out
yeah.
in 2009.
hell yeah.
Yeah.
It was a good time, very nostalgia heavy. There's just a lot of people. It's also a festival, and you also have to remember with Warped Tour that like there aren't 30 locations around the United States. I think there
Sure.
are like 4
About
maybe.
4.
So like if you're anywhere near the like West Coast, this is the Warped Tour you were going to. So it was a crowded event. We had a good time. My other highlight from the entire weekend too, actually,
Oh.
One was Bowling for Soup, playing the Phineas and Ferb theme
Yes.
song.
which
which
we
we posted.
posted on
Yeah.
the Deep Rich Nerdcast, and
It was very cool to watch live.
Ty got that.
Yeah.
And then the second that I thought was the funniest thing from the whole weekend, I love Boys Like Girls. I love their set. Very nostalgic, very fun. They took several sig breaks throughout their set. And they just were like, so like we got all the time in the world. And then they do this thing. Apparently they do this at every live show because the friend that I was with has seen them live multiple times. Where they do this thing for their final song. They play The Great Escape and they play the first bit and they like stop it and they're like, okay, everyone recorded it with their phones. Now we're going to put our phones away and do it for real. But the lead singer was also like smack talking the crowd. And he's like, DC was louder. You guys are like a 6 out of 10. Like, let's run it back and run it right. And then
What
they,
the hell?
so
Hell yeah.
So one,
Wait.
I
disrespectful.
support this.
I get
actually.
that they were like trying to like hype up the crowd, but then they got cut because they went over time on their set. So they were like, so they didn't even get to play their biggest song. And so everyone's like, oh my God, like this is so lame. No, I'm so sorry. Long Beach has strict time. Like there's a schedule. Everyone has to adhere to this. I saw multiple
Did they say they said that? They were like, oh guys, we're getting cut with time.
no, they
No,
just
they-
cut the
they just
music
cut
and
them
then they
off.
roll the screen. Like that's they
Oh shit.
Because
Yeah.
it's several. It's different. They just jump to the next stage.
they just jump to the next stage. Because
Oh
it's like
my. They're like
yeah,
sounds cut.
exactly.
Peace.
No, and they're like, you're done. And there's
Take
no
that,
like
boys like girls.
I thought it was so funny. It was their own hubris. Everyone's
Yep.
like, what? This is so lame. And I'm like, maybe if he didn't take full cigarette breaks in the middle of his
You
set,
flew
Yeah.
too
you
close
could-
to the sun, boys like girls.
100%. 100%. And I watched
You're
this
Icarus,
happen
You're gonna get burned.
Yeah.
to
Yes.
several bands throughout the weekend. And honestly, there was something really beautiful about watching a small, like the tiniest of little bands get cut if they went over time, and then bigger bands get cut if
Yeah,
they went over
fuck
time.
yeah.
No,
We
yeah, I
have a
love
That's
that.
schedule. It
discriminating.
only works if anyone participates. Long Beach has really strict
Welcome to the
requirements.
West Coast, bitch.
Yeah.
All right. We used to
They
be
were
the
like,
Wild
the
Wild
rules
West.
apply to everyone. And I thought
Yeah.
that was really
It was so-
hardcore.
I-
And
we were
that
just
is
talking about
so
that's
punk-
so good.
Yeah.
That's so punk.
This was the Wild West. Now it's the production capital, and we have a fucking schedule to stick to.
No, I thought it was very punk rock, honestly, to be like, I'm so sorry, you were told that you had until 2:22.
Yeah.
It
And then
is now 2:22. You're
All
done.
the
You're
rules
done.
is the new punk rock.
That's right. Stay in
Rules.
school, kids.
Okay, wait. So
rules.
let
are
me
cool.
get this straight. Are they? Because when I went to Warp back in my day,
Yeah.
Warp Tour multiple stages had multiple things happening.
Yeah.
Yes.
Right. But at this Warp Tour, were they just more rigorous about which stages had things happening at certain times?
Essentially, they have all these stages set up, and they had two main stages that were the Vans left foot stage and the Vans right foot stage.
Okay, fair.
So
So,
while
it's still
left-
Vans.
yeah,
Y'all still
so
in there, Vans.
While left foot is performing, right is getting set up. And this was the same. They had this setup and then the similar setup for, I think it was Ghost and Beatbox were two stages, sponsoring
Yes.
stages. So while the Ghost stage is performing, the Beatbox, which is literally sitting right next to
Hey,
it, is setting
Shout
up.
out to Nathan Haskell drinking those beatboxes. We're not sponsored over on the Abdominal Stretch, but we'll take that beatbox
We
sponsorship.
could take a sponsorship.
Oh, I like beatbox.
We'll do it over here too.
I'll take that 11% fucking alcoholic drink.
Shout
Um,
out to Nathan.
Yeah.
Drunk here every Saturday morning on the Abdominal Stretch.
Drunk.
That's right. Also, speaking of sponsorships, a little fun fact: a very long time ago, I was featured on Ghost's Instagram page.
Love that
The
for you.
energy drink.
the
Yeah.
energy
Yeah.
drink.
Yeah.
So it was Ghost.
Ghost. So I have been
Beatbox.
sponsored by Ghost
Hell
at
yeah.
some point.
I
Yeah.
thought you
So,
was
but
a
that was the
band.
thing. But the set lists are very specific. So you see the big inflatable with all the set times, and it says like 11:27,
And they mean
2:23,
that.
and they mean it
It's
to
not
the
AMC
second.
theater.
No,
Yeah.
this is
30
no,
minutes.
This is not your mother's movie theater. This is your
Okay.
Vans Warp Tour,
Okay.
where Long Beach has like a very strict noise ordinance, and
They
they do
gotta
not
get out.
have the money to go over
They're
time.
not breaking it.
So,
All right.
which again,
You know
respect.
what? I learned that.
we all learned that.
Vans Warp Tour is very punctual. Tell your mom.
But they're not really good at
Punctual.
listing. Well, it's not Vans Warp Tour, but now Warp Tour, y'all know. Y'all are so organized. That fucking place almost killed Ty. Who puts
Yeah.
pistachios
fuck
in
that.
sauce and doesn't announce
doesn't say it.
pistachios are in there?
No, because we're mad.
Yeah.
And we're
Yeah.
coming for you.
Did we figure out who it was?
Noodle Palace.
Did you figure Noodle place at Warp Tour? Or was it a noodle food truck?
They got pistachios up in their noodles, okay? On their steak? We don't know.
I don't know.
Do we
yet.
know if it was in the noodles or on the steak?
It was on the
It
steak,
was on the
right?
steak. It was like a sauce on the steak.
That's insane. I'm pissed.
Pablo, did you tell us what
It
you
says
learned
there's
this
no
week?
mention of a specific noodle food truck. Sorry, I was looking at. No, I
You're
learned.
dedicated.
I learned people are. Firstly, I learned a lot of shit. It's like in San Diego. I learned a kind of a on the fly setup for certain things. Ty was at Warped Tour. I didn't have a secondary person there helping with production. So I had to kind of like, learn a few things on the fly on how to make content super quick and try to get it out to you fine folks. I'm always trying to kind of like speed up my workflow. But I did learn that apparently people are watching the show. It's pretty good. I had like, a couple of people stop me at certain points.
You got recognized?
And even, I did get recognized.
Oh my God, celebrity status.
We did at the last con we went to.
Yeah, we
People
did.
were recognizing us. It was cool.
We did. This was
weird.
a little bit more. Yeah, it was. I had creators, which was comic because we're highlighting comic books here and whatnot all the time. So I even had creators. Shout out, actually, you know what? Michael Cario. I'm so sorry, I'm mispronouncing it. He saw me at like the bar at the Hilton, and he was like, "Hey."
Yeah, he did.
He's like, "I watched
Yeah,
your
he
show."
did.
He wrote that wonderful American Psycho comic that we talked about on the show, from Sumerian and and Massive, I think, was the original publisher.
Yeah.
And then Sumerian kind of released it, and they had like the soundtrack and whatnot.
Yeah. Next Night Kills was on it.
Yeah, and he was like, "Yeah, I watched it because you guys talked about my comic," but he's like, "But then I've been watching you guys kind of ever since."
So cool.
And not just him, and there was like a few other people have done some giveaways. Actually had 2 of our giveaway winners in the past be like, "Hey."
Yeah.
And yeah, it was dope. I don't know, it was really cool. It was validating. I got to connect with some other creators that I really like as well. Shout out to Cosmo, Saving a Monster out there as well. And I mean, Joe of the Joe and Joe podcast, Richard Fairgray. Got to kind of talk to some of those people. Ran into Adam Rose.
Oh, nice.
I think as well. Ran into James Tinian was down there.
Jealous.
There was a lot of people that I kind of saw and ran into, but it was really cool because, what we try to do here is kind of like highlight other artists and stuff that we're enjoying,
Right.
and kind of talk about some of the things that we're enjoying. And there's a lot of really cool things in the world of comics. Obviously I got that Keenan Marshall Keller interview. I got an interview with JG Jones, of Dust to Dust and Strange Fruit. It was just cool, man. I don't know. It was cool running into people, but it was also cool getting that little bit of validation because it's like, I don't know, you're screaming out. I mean, and
You don't know.
thank you for, but the people that are here in chat, like that are here regularly, like I'm aware of them, but it's like you get like likes and stuff and people seem imaginary. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I hate to say that, but you're like, I'm doing this thing and it kind of feels like sometimes you're just casting things out and screaming into an empty room.
For sure.
And it was cool to be like, okay, this is legit. We're genuinely getting out and finding the audience and the people who want to like pull into our community and circle and whatnot. Because, the reason I do this is because I love the comics community. I mean, I owe so much to the comics community. So it's kind of like my way of giving back and highlighting artists, and I don't know. It was cool. That was
People
cool.
did recognize us at the last con that
At
we
LA
did,
Comic
and
Con.
it was weird.
That's really
Somebody
beautiful, though.
ran up to me and said, "Diddy, oh my God, it's Diddy, you're Diddy," and I was like,
You're like, not so loud.
How do you
Keep it to yourself.
How do you know me? And they're like, they watch our show, and I was like, what?
Aw.
It is cool, but it's like a lesson because let me tell you, it's not easy.
People watch this. The lesson is people watch this.
Well, no,
chill out.
There was a thing that I saw a long time
talking
ago.
to me.
Yeah, I'm watching me. No, there was a thing that I saw that was like everything you want is on the other side of cringe. And it does, like, sometimes, especially when you do a video podcast or a podcast, you start noticing things about yourself where you're like, I should not do that, or this is a thing I should change about myself, right? But and also when you're starting things up, like you're putting yourself out there, not to just strangers on the internet, you're making people that you know aware of what you're doing, right? And friends and family member, maybe that person that follows you on social media that hasn't seen you since high school.
Not our moms. You're absolutely
My mom's
right.
My mom's
Everyone
watching.
but my mom.
But yeah, like there, and those people will be like, like, what's this fucking guy doing? Like that can be weird
100%.
to put yourself out there. And everything you want, once more, I feel like is on the other side of that.
Yeah.
If you can get through that, I feel like, I don't know, it's a positive, it is a positive thing. And I just, I learned that you got to just keep fucking going. Like we're finding our structure. We're finding our voice. We've beefed up our studio and our production around here. So I don't know. It was really cool getting that
Oh, yeah.
validation, and then also
Got the mood lighting this time.
but also like
know.
connecting with other really cool creators, because once more, I want to highlight this stuff.
Yeah.
And all these different kind of companies. So hopefully the Deeper Issues Nerdcast got put into some new radars.
Yeah.
You
this
text me,
coming-
you were like, we're gonna have me and you running panels next year.
I'm not.
And I was like, damn, okay, who'd you meet?
Yeah,
Like, what are you
we're
talking
gonna
to?
we're gonna moderate. We're gonna moderate some panels. We're setting that goal this time next year. Everybody in this room should be moderating a panel at Comic-Con, I think. So
Even me?
there's some
Right.
fandom and nerdiness out there that I mean, like there's some
panel.
fucking great panels. One of them that I saw that I wasn't able to attend. That was from panel. Oh dang it! Was it from panel to puppet or from page to puppet?
Oh, the Jim Henson one?
You have my attention.
Yes.
Yeah.
If you go watch the cosplay video I posted, I think yesterday, there was somebody who made a like beautiful Luca puppet.
Oh, wow.
Which Luca, that is probably my most recent favorite of these Pixar films.
Mm.
And I gotta shut this person out because she had a beautiful puppet, but it wouldn't let me freaking tag her on it, and I can't find it on social media. But either way, look, it was a really cool panel. I'm like, there's so much things that I love going to Comic-Con and absorbing that energy. I don't know, it like recharges my nerd battery. But yeah, next year we should all have a panel. We got to move on because we're
Yeah.
running out of time.
Really quickly, I will say what was funny is that the All American Rejects were at Comic-Con before they came to Warped Tour.
Incredible.
Yeah.
It was a busy weekend for nerds.
I don't
to
know how you can do that. Yeah,
Yeah.
it was a busy
Yeah,
weekend.
it's-
I had friends who did the Comic-Con to My Chemical Romance.
Well, we did
to
FCR.
Warped Tour. Yeah.
Yeah.
Nuts. Absolutely nuts.
And next year it's gonna be the same thing. Warped Tour and Comic-Con are clashing yet again.
No.
And sure, there'll be another big concert that we.
Yeah.
The end of July is just a hot time because like the end of the summer kind of
Yeah.
thing.
Yeah. Get that
It's a hot
money
time.
in.
Yeah, I don't know how y'all did Warp Tour to My Chemical Romance because I had a buffer.
Right. Well, honestly, it wasn't that bad because like from where we parked, which was the city hall or the court house, from our location during that time with traffic, it was like 30 to 40 minutes. And like we must have just beat it. And we went to Silver Lake to get drinks.
Nice.
And we just walked to Dodger Stadium. It wasn't like we went straight to
Oh, good call.
Dodger Stadium because that dude getting out of that parking lot was
A nightmare.
Hell.
You can
Yeah,
only imagine.
I know.
Yeah.
I sat there for a minute.
oh yeah. That Jared's like we'll probably beat up there.
We're not journalists, but we
Yet.
do keep our ears. Well, we are journalists. I need to change that. We're independent journalists.
I am a journalist.
I am journalist.
Just like Peter
I went to
Parker.
school for this shit.
Yeah, no,
Did you study journalism at school?
I did a little bit, yeah.
we do keep
Oh.
our ear to the nerdy streets, though. No, I don't want to take away from like genuine journalism.
No, that's fair. Yeah, we respect our members of the media.
Yeah,
Right.
respect you guys.
We're just
we-
cosplaying as Clark Kent and Peter Parker. Is all.
Yeah, yeah.
That's all we're doing.
Ooh, I like that. We're cosplaying
Ooh.
it as Peter Parker and Clark Kent. Yeah, we're
Lois
keeping our
Lane.
ear to the nerdy streets out
Jimmy
here.
Olsen.
Yeah, we're doing our best Jimmy Olsen. Can't you tell?
Just don't be Steve Lombard.
I would love to
Mm.
cosplay as someone with a job. It's actually really exciting for me.
That shit's overrated.
Hmm.
This is news and stuff. Where do you want to start? Look, all the news for the most part, I feel like is very Comic-Con centric.
Well, I don't have the pictures. I can't tell you what to start with.
Well,
Start with the Freddy.
Yeah.
just start with the big news, huh?
Is
Yeah.
that the big news?
I feel like it feels like pretty big news. Let's go.
Because I want to talk about it.
Get it going.
No, look, let's get
Fine, whatever.
let's
I
get through old
Don't
business.
ask me
I
then.
know, let me ask
Don't
the
ask
group
me.
and then shut us down as we vote. We all voted for it.
George Lucas and
Literally,
George
Okay.
Lucas and Guillermo del Toro were at a panel this week at San Diego Comic-Con. I just feel like this is the bigger news. I pulled this picture of them with the quote because I just really like the quote, by the way,
cuties.
of Gilmore talking about comic books being popular art is equally as important as fine art.
Hmm.
And I subscribe to that. I agree.
I definitely agree.
Yeah, imagine, as he says, imagine we all had all we had was classical music and rock and roll had never been enshrined. basically rock and roll, basically enriched music, right? It's like same sort of concept. So yeah, and I 1000%. There's so many unique voices in the world of comic books, and I thought it was really cool because this was George Lucas's first Comic-Con appearance ever, which is news in itself, right? Yeah. But
he wore that outfit last time.
isn't that what George? Isn't that like his go-to outfit?
Yeah.
I've never seen him wear anything else.
That's what people wear to cosplay as him at Comic Cons.
Yeah.
Just a flannel
Just
shirt.
a flannel, a beard, and
Tucked in though. Tucked
you have
into
to have
the jeans.
Yeah. What if you get mistaken for friggin' Al from Home Improvement or something though?
No, because they have to have the beard.
You
Yeah,
have
you
to
have the
dye the
beard.
beard or have the white beard.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that definitely checks out. But the reason he went to Comic-Con, I'm sure to answer also every other Star Wars fan's questions. But he's opening a museum.
Yes.
And he also confirmed some of the exhibits at the Lucas Museum of Narrative Art, which looks pretty fucking dope, right?
Yeah.
It's crazy to think.
We were talking about that earlier.
Mm-hmm.
It's crazy to think that George Lucas, it was known as an independent filmmaker.
Yeah.
A lot of people forget that. I think about Star Wars. I'm sure they talk about it in all the. If you're like a big Star Wars fan, you're watching, I'm sure, all those deep cut Star Wars documentaries. But if you have just and it's totally okay if you're one of those Star Wars fans who's like that. All right, I like the films and I'm not diving that deep into them. Totally okay as well. But all those films started off as just like independent films, and
lest we forget Howard the Duck.
Yeah, oh my gosh. But also in theme with, I guess, what we were talking about, George Lucas was insanely undermined during the filming of that movie as well, right? Because he had to shoot it in Europe because it was cheaper. And these are all theater people who look down at weird, American films, let alone a weird sci-fi film with somebody dressed as what could be a giant dog man and Darth Vader. Imagine all those things, not knowing what Star Wars would become as you're filming it. Apparently he was drastically undermined, but he started off as an independent filmmaker.
I mean, he should have known it would have been successful because Dune was very successful.
Yeah.
Got him.
Wow.
I'm gonna go on a leap here. Was Dune not successful?
No, it was. He just stole it.
Yeah,
Oh.
Dune is Star Wars. Is
No,
Listen.
they're different though.
It's a little
No, they're
derivative
so different.
of-
One's got
It's derivative.
Timothy Chalamet.
Yeah, now I feel like the way that they're making the films have a completely different vibe and aesthetic. But when you were looking at a novel
Back in the day,
at the time, it was just a lot of the same beats and notes. And I think they even referenced in kind of some of the newer Star Wars movie. They're talking about Spice and
Yeah.
Spice Run, yeah.
Spice Runners.
No,
and-
yeah,
They're doubling down.
they doubled down. It's a ripoff. Whatever. I like it.
I like them both.
If I had a nickel for every time there was a sand-themed space movie, I'd have 2 nickels, which isn't
Dune
a
started
lot.
that.
But it's weird that it
Dune
happened.
It's
twice.
Dune that started it all.
It's
with
true.
the sand.
Even the sandworm that eats Boba Fett, all that stuff. But basically, the Lucas Museum of Narrative Art, his mission is to inspire and connect people through exploration of visual stories and their influence in society. George Lucas is a co-founder of this, as well as the other person, Melody Hobson, and it was designed by renowned architect Mao Yansong of Mad Architects, and with I'm so sorry, my eyes are so bad. I got to get all close to the camera here, or I got to just maybe pull my device a little bit closer to me. With
We
Santec as
have
the executive architect
technology.
under the construction in Los Angeles Exposition Park. It's an 11-acre campus with an extensive new green space designed by Studio MLA that will embrace the museum's 300,000 square foot building, which features an expansive galleries and 2 state-of-the-art theaters that are dedicated spaces for learning and engagement, dining, retail, and events. You can go to lucasmuseum.org. He's going to feature a lot of, what we imagine also is early Star Wars art. If you go to the website, you'll see it looks insane. But on display at the museum, George Lucas made the announcements that he'll have The very first character drawing of Flash Gordon from 1934. Peanut comic sketches from the 1930s and 1960s. I'm sorry, 1950s and 1960s. Original drawings from the first Iron Man comic. Original ink splashes of Black Panther. A life-size Naboo starfighter, which I think everybody's geeking out about.
That's all that matters.
Oh.
Yeah.
And the General Grievous thing.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
General Grievous on his wheel bike. Original concept art for Indiana Jones. Vintage comic book issues for Marvel and DC. Mythology exhibits and the earliest stories of the Egyptian, Greek, and Roman gods. Frida Kahlo's painting from a George Lucas-owned collection.
Wow.
2 theaters, 33 galleries, an event venue, and a library. And it looks super cool and very futuristic if you go to the website.
Cool.
Yeah, I think spot on, right? Like,
Yeah.
Is there a set like opening date for said thing, or is it just coming soon?
2026.
Ooh.
That's the only thing I saw, right?
Okay.
yeah, I don't think I've gotten, not even their website seems to mention anything.
A location of
Specific?
said museum?
Yeah, Exposition Park in LA.
Oh, okay, fantastic.
So it looks pretty cool. I definitely will be going. I'll
I'm
tell
gonna
you
go
that.
Nice.
Yeah, the Lucas Museum is located within Los Angeles Exposition Park. Is that where SoFi and all that stuff's at, and freaking near like the Forum and yeah, downtown
idea.
LA's Exposition. That's where they have like by the Natural History Museum.
I don't know.
I have no idea.
I don't know where I'm at right now.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure this is kind of by that whole SoFi, which means if you live in that area,
Rent
traffic wise, you are fucked. Oh yeah, rent's also probably going to be crazy.
Yeah. Well,
But
LA.
On the bright side, you can rent out your driveway for parking.
True.
yeah, what is that? Is that the Coliseum? I can't. There's a photo here. Oh, you guys can't see what I'm seeing.
No.
No.
Anyways, look. Exposition
That's
Park.
how this works.
I know, I like it. I always think it's a game where I try to like envision
What is
in
he
my
looking-
head
He's
what Pablo is
he's
looking
like,
at.
right?
Yeah.
What is he looking at?
I'm like, that's right.
It's a call.
Yeah. Okay, that's by the Coliseum. Okay. So yeah,
That's right.
that area is still gonna be freaking okay. Yeah, that is by the LA Coliseum and BMO State. Yeah, BMO Stadium's right there. All right. That sounds like parking in that whole area is gonna be pretty fucking terrible. Oh, there's a Chick-fil-A right there as well. I'm excited. Look,
Sick.
I,
Good
Shit.
story.
I'm excited. I love this quote from Guillermo del Toro. I'm glad that they did this panel. I'm glad that the Star Wars nerds all got it out of their system. Crazy that George Lucas has never been to a Comic-Con. How fucking weird is that?
Yeah, because like, what's he doing?
Being George putting this museum together. What the fuck are you talking about? All right. We'll move on
For
to the
as
next.
long as Comic-Con has been going on,
You guys got a busy schedule.
he's got to get those jeans tight.
I'm sure there are just some like big events that some creators just have no interest in going to.
Yeah,
like
I mean,
the
it-
actors who don't want to do
Yeah.
small conventions. Honestly,
He's also like notoriously awkward and like doesn't want to be around people.
similar to me at Warped Tour. He doesn't like large crowds.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Haha.
Yeah, totally. Wednesdays is getting a themed menu fast food restaurant in Norwalk. I don't know why Norwalk.
You mean Wendy's is getting?
Wendy's.
No, it's this. Do you see? It's called Wednesdays, actually.
Yeah,
Oh,
but just for that. But it is.
Like the Netflix TV show, like the Addams Family
so,
Wednesday.
yes, they are basically turning a
Because
Wendy's.
there's no fast food restaurant called
into-
Wednesdays.
They're turning Wendy's into a Wednesdays. Okay,
Got
let me
it,
re-say
okay.
this. Wendy's is turning into a Wednesday.
Thank you.
The
Nice.
Wednesday show is getting some
Journalists.
sort of, yeah, this is why I'm not a journalist. And there's a little corporate synergy action apparently available on the Wendy's app. There's this interactive game that dares fans to help Wendy dodge the horrors of normalcy and a chance to win $10,000. I swear we're not sponsored. This was just really fucking weird to me that they're saying like, hey, let's make a Wendy's into a
Wednesdays.
Wednesdays.
It's a bit of a stretch.
You can get rest in 10-piece nuggets,
That's pretty good. All right.
cursed and crispy fries,
Sure.
a Raven's Blood Frosty,
I'm into it.
and some dips of dread that is an Inferno inspired mystery
I'm
sauce.
so excited.
You know, a lot of fast
Mystery.
food places have been doing this now, these like really intense collaborations, and I'm into it.
Yeah.
I think it, time will tell. I think my biggest beef with places doing collabs or new menu items is that
Changing their entire name.
No, for me it's just like the quality aspect of it, where it's we have this amazing new collaboration thing, and then you'll go to like your local whatever establishment.
Arby's did it with the Good Burger thing.
Yeah.
Go ahead. Sorry.
But no, but it's like I in
Yeah.
my personal experience keep having these situations where like I'll go to my local, like my Sundays, Burger King, Arby's, whatever, and then they're like, oh, we don't have that promotional item here, or like I don't want to have to go.
You got to go to Norwalk to this
Gotta
Wendy's.
Gotta go to Norwalk.
Said no one ever.
Where's Norwalk?
A little bit north inland of us. North.
When Ty and I were
Alright.
talking about it, I was
East
like,
of
it's
us.
in Norway. Who cares?
and I was like,
And he was
"No."
like, it's not in Norway.
It's in Norwalk, bro.
So close, almost the same thing. I think
It's
I'd
like,
I
rather
didn't
go to
even know they have a
Norway,
wind.
honestly.
Just go to Norway,
Yeah.
honestly. You have
But
a
this-
weird, like, real goth experience.
But from my understanding, Pablo, please correct me if I'm wrong. The menu itself is going to be available everywhere. Just the Wednesdays sign.
So this
and
is actually
aesthetic.
this is happening tomorrow. The Wednesday
Let's
Adam
find out.
takes control of Wendy's for a darkly delicious drive-through takeover in LA Thursday, July 31st. Morbidly curious fans in LA can get a wicked taste of the new meals of misfortune before anyone else in the country, it says.
Okay, so it is
Okay.
coming.
Yeah.
So I guess it is going to come to be a nationwide thing. What I thought was weird about the story is Netflix is synergizing with Wendy's of all places. Don't get me wrong.
They're both W's.
Yeah,
That's it. That's all I got.
I
They both
wonder
have pigtails.
where is this
Ooh, okay.
how does
Yeah,
this
yeah.
all work aside from them all being owned by like BlackRock or something?
Yeah, what's
Ore-
Netflix up to?
What?
I just saw
Like, I
that
don't get it.
Oreos and Reese's peanut butter cups are collabing together.
I did see that. There was also
That's
like
they're owned by the
About
same
time.
company though.
It's about time.
I'll never know.
Basically, okay, so each meal arrives with a custom packaging straight from the macabre mind of Wednesday herself, allegedly. Inside the dips of dread, the two mystery sauces chosen at random from a chilling lineup. You can't hide. This will string grave mystery and nowhere to woe. This was supposed to be a stupid quote, and then there's also like a fake quote that says, normally I'd be against this kind of capitalistic corporate synergy, said Wednesday Addams of Nevermore Academy. In a press release, but when the fast food slinging pigtail provocateur said I could do whatever I wanted to her customers, I couldn't resist.
What do you mean?
I do
That-
love that when they're like, okay,
Who?
Wednesday Addams hates
What?
capitalism, but if we lean into it and then swerve, then everyone will
Then
buy
it's
it.
chill.
Yeah.
I gotta, but
Um,
oh man, okay, hold on. I gotta pull up some images, courtesy.
Listen,
courtesy.
it's a little.
I mean, I do admire the commitment. Like there was a 7-Eleven in LA a couple weeks ago that got the entire outside was like
Jurassic
wrapped.
Park.
Yeah, it got turned into like a Jurassic Park
Yeah,
pop up, which
That
I thought
was
was very cool. So
which another random. I mean, I'm a fan of hokey shit like that, but also like,
Man.
y'all see the meal, by the way? I'm just,
I don't know if I want to, transparently.
it's
So-
kind of bitching. Do you see it?
No, I
The
did.
what?
I do see it, but what's kind of cool about the sauce? Did you talk about the sauces? So there's 4 different spicy sauces.
I wish we're spending way too much time.
I
I'm
know.
honestly
No, give-
exhausted.
but
I-
I can't.
But I need to
believe-
know. I need to know.
There's 4 different sauces. They're not telling. They're all spicy.
They're
There's all
mysteries.
different levels, but they're not going to tell you which one it is.
That's they're basically asking for a pistachio 2.0
Yeah.
situation.
Yeah. What are we
It's gonna
What do you mean
be-
you're not going to tell me
doing?
what
It's
it
gonna
is?
be. I'm gonna be throwing up cottage cheese again. It won't be the acid. It'll be the cottage cheese.
Okay, this
I'm-
does kind of look fire though.
No,
It-
I
You
look,
looking
I
at it?
like
Yeah,
Wendy's
the-
chicken nuggets.
Does it come with that book like that though? I'm just wondering. No, it just probably comes with like the purple color.
The book, that's the bag.
That's the bag.
Oh, that's the bag that it comes in.
Yeah.
All right, that looks like a book.
Yeah, you buy this
That's
Wendy's
her
meal, it comes with a
dress.
free paperback book.
Yeah, it's like a purple
Honestly, I
fry
can't-
holder with a
Is it
Nevermore
chicken
Academy.
nuggets dressed up like the characters?
It's probably just spicy nuggets,
I like the spicy.
French fries,
But
and
is
a
that the
frosty
picture?
with some
I
sort
can't
of.
see it.
No, it's just regular
You
nuggets.
get- Yeah, no. Oh, it's not
They're
even
not dra-
spicy nuggets.
No, because you're getting the spicy sauce. They want you to taste
dip-
the sauce.
What if you double down on the spicy?
I'm pretty sure you can ask for spicy nuggets.
I'm not gonna lie,
upon
I'm
Can't
request.
see
actually-
it.
I'm kind of into this now. I think I'm
Make that image bigger for Olivia.
How do I do that? Oh, just like zoom in like that.
Yeah, brother, just zoom and hit that little zoom.
Okay.
Olivia, do you not have your phone on you?
Do you know that?
Yeah.
You have the technology. It's right here. In the palm of your hand.
But can I tell you from where it was zoomed out? I thought it was like chicken nuggets dressed up like the characters.
Like the Wendy's McNugget kids?
Are you living in the year 3000 that we can screen print faces onto nuggets?
That'd be
I was
dope.
living it, bro.
Hey, if they can screen print it onto the milk of a latte, they can screen print faces on the
That's
nuggets.
true.
All right.
We
moving
also have
on.
All right, that's my bad. I got excited for the chicken nuggets.
What are the
Yeah,
four
where's the-
sauces though? No?
Oh,
No.
they do list them.
What are they?
I don't know. I don't have it.
hell
I don't
Oh,
on
I thought you
earth.
were about to give me the list of the nuggets.
No,
You can't get me all excited about the sauces and you can't list the sauce.
That's what I do. I tease.
To be fair, Pablo, you should
What
not
a
be
sauce
excited about the
tease, bro.
sauces this much.
I will make a confession. Wendy's is probably like the go-to fast food restaurant. I've
For
ever been.
real?
Dude, I like their nuggets.
Their
yeah.
nuggets are
Their
so
nuggets are
fucking,
good.
they're undeniable.
I can't eat anything there.
Oh, we got
They-
salads.
They got baked potatoes.
I know. But one
And baked
time
potatoes.
one time
Their baked
I did
potatoes are
order-
fire.
I did order a salad and I said, hey, no chicken on that salad. And they gave it to me with chicken. I was like, okay, well, game over.
That's like me. They're like, no pistachios, please. Here's
No,
the fucking pistachios.
can we talk about these baked potatoes for a minute?
Oh
No,
no,
dude,
no,
That's
we
top
gotta go.
no.
tier fast food.
No, you told me to be a dick. I'm gonna be a dick. We're going to the next thing.
Guys, I'm so hungry. Also, I did find the 4 sauces.
Oh, they go.
Yes, what are they? Please.
Yeah, the 4 flavors are called You Can't Hide, HYDE. Ha ha ha.
Okay, yeah.
This Will Sting,
Oh, that's okay. That's what they were listing. I just didn't read it
Grave
right.
Mistake, and Nowhere to Woe.
That's what I just misread that. Okay, that's because I was like, is this a,
What
what
do
kind
you-
of quote is this?
No,
Like,
those are the names
I
of the
don't
sauces.
know.
What
Ask
is this?
For the names of the sauces.
You
Yeah,
thought that they
can't see
were
it
quoting
provided.
something?
And
I don't know.
now we keep on
We
going
have to
with
go-
the news.
We have to do
Cosmo's
something.
upset you didn't say Jack in the Box or Taco Bell.
No, look, a baked potato still seems wholesome to me. Anyways, this is not a test. This is not, guys, y'all,
This is what I
Hey.
want to talk about.
yo, hey,
Whoa, whoa.
can we talk about this? I know my
Hey.
camera's not up here. I feel like this is a big deal. If you're a fan of horror movies, the slasher franchise, and you have good taste, you will say that Scream is top tier slasher franchise.
Oh yeah.
If not, in my opinion, that's the number one. Like, don't get me wrong. I'm sure Halloween is in there, and I love me some Halloween. Scream to me,
Scream to me.
right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Also, I would say horror comedy. Like it is funny.
But it was. I don't know if that was their intention.
I think it was.
It was. Well, it was
Tell-
meta, right? Like that was what was cool about Scream is the Scream franchise's commentary on slasher films inside of a
Yes.
slasher film.
And it's funny.
Yeah, it's funny. It's great.
It's good.
It's fantastic.
It's one of my favorites.
It's probably my favorite. Like I would get a ghost face tattoo on me. In fact,
Let's
at
do it
some
right
point-
now.
Yeah, can you like
Bet.
ballpoint pen?
I'll do it right now.
Yeah,
No,
I
I'm
mean,
so
like,
excited.
I have the look. Come on. You can't see
Don't.
it. It's not on
Can't
camera.
see it.
Listen.
But Skeet Ulrich and Matthew Lillard are reuniting. The 2 original killers, the 2 original Ghostface from the Scream franchise, are once again coming together. In all things, Five Nights at Freddy's 2.
Yeah. As soon as
I
you
was
said
gonna
Matthew
say-
Lillard, I was like, from
Did you watch Five Nights at
I
Freddy's?
did. I've never seen anything about the franchise
Same.
other than the guy from YouTube. And that's just a theory, a game theory. What's that guy's name?
I have no idea, but
Matt Pat. Matt Pat being like a huge so I'm familiar with that. It's like a very large fandom, but I don't know anything about the story, about the lore. I just know that there's a lot of it. I liked the movie. It was campy and kind of silly. I love Josh Hutcherson and I love Matthew Lillard. So like the second they had him in it, I was like, you know what? I'm set. And it was also I hate to be this person. I'm not a horror movie person at all. I don't like scary things.
Boo.
I know. But if you're looking for a horror movie that's like tolerable and you're a sissy like me, Five Nights at Freddy's is a great like pseudo horror, tolerable, palatable watch.
And it used Talking in Your Sleep by the Romantics in it. I didn't
Let me cook. Listen.
Jesus.
Shut up. No, I'm just kidding. No, listen. Listen,
what are you gonna say? You
I
like the
fucking
movie?
love Five Nights at Freddy's.
Do you?
And I love Scream. And
Did you like the movie?
yeah, I love the movie.
You both like the movie.
Yeah, it was good.
It was fine. I enjoyed it. I'm not gonna say it's good. But all right, go ahead. Go ahead. Sorry, go ahead.
It is good.
All right.
Don't even start with me. Happy Gilmore 2.
Yeah, we're gonna get to
Motherfucker
that
over
next,
here.
okay?
Listen, it is so good. And if you want to go on a very fun, interesting deep dive into like lore, I would highly suggest Five Nights at Freddy's. It
And they
is
got banger songs too, like out of the franchise. That's the one
the
thing.
songs
Yeah, slap.
are great.
Fucking great.
And you could go like the lore is amazing. And
It's like
It's so good.
industrially Daft Punk,
yeah. Yes.
right?
And I would say that it is not like, yes, like you said, not a great movie. And
There's just some holes. I could have used
But-
more.
well, no,
You could have added 20. Like that's one of the
Pablo.
movies would have said add 20
no,
minutes.
then
to
I
it.
don't agree with you because the holes are where you deep dive into the lore. There's no holes. Like you deep dive and
Okay.
it's all there. You're just not educated.
Oh,
enough.
so it's a fucking movie that I have to do homework on?
Yes.
Fuck that.
I
I'm
love that.
after-
That's my
no.
favorite thing.
After
No.
That's my
the
favorite thing.
After
No
the
way.
entirety of the Marvels franchise, I'm tired of doing homework to
Yeah,
watch
yeah,
that
It's
movie.
not
was-
even that much homework.
The movie that you loved this last year, what was the one that the director said? I wanted to give you a full meal, the entire thing right there, right? And he did it perfectly
Yeah.
Whatever.
and
All
made
I'm
an
sa-
exemplary film. Don't get look,
what do
hey,
you?
I liked Five Nights at Freddy's a lot.
I'm just saying, whatever. I agree with you that if you're not super into horror, you can watch it and it's like a fun time. And it's
Yeah.
not like it's not like over the top or anything like that.
Yeah.
It is fun. It is a fun movie. But what I wanted to say is that Matthew Lillard, when he's been very vocal like since he was killed off in Scream, he says, I did not get killed off in Scream. Stu did not die. I did not die in that movie.
Started to feel a little woozy. here.
He moved on. Like he had to leave the town. He didn't die.
He could still come back.
And he says, I 100% believe, and I was the character Stu, and I am the character in Five Nights at Freddy's that is Stu.
That's cool.
And he was like, and that's canon.
Yeah.
And I love that. Because he like just
and I'm still also the guy in SLC Punk. I went to Utah for a little bit, got really deep into the punk scene. Then
he-
went and opened up a
well, no,
Freddy
because
Fazbear's.
that's not even a joke. Like he is like, this is all connected. And I love that.
I'm all for it.
I love it so much. So having Skeet Ulrich in that movie is just like it's like a little treat for the nerds.
I'll
who
tell you
love
my
it.
beef with Five Nights at Freddy's. And this
Go.
is look, you're right. I liked all
I
the things
can't
that y'all are
wait.
talking about. My beef is that there wasn't enough Matthew Lillard's story didn't get fleshed out enough. It was the other guy.
Because it's just the beginning.
I know he's just kind
You
of there
can't
as a
give everybody what
counselor.
they want immediately.
You're right. And I'll tell you what the movie did. It made me want to see more.
Yes.
So if they're doing a second movie, I'm in still.
Exactly my
and you're
point.
right. It's not like insane. Maybe I'm just like sensitive now where I'm like, oh, I don't know. I'm like a parent now and shit. So
You don't want to see kids
Yeah.
die and then put their souls into animatronics.
No, well, that I feel like it had all
That's
the
on you.
necessary. I like the way that they presented everything because there's like one major death of the movie, but you see like a silhouette of a shadow of what's happening, of somebody basically getting, and no spoilers if you haven't seen it at this point, sorry, but somebody gets bitten in half by one of the animatronics. And I love the way that they did that. I thought that was a pretty creative sort of approach to it. And I think oftentimes some horror fans just want like and that's also okay too if you're like just really into the exploitive, like sort of insane, like practical affected sort of violence sort of things. But
No,
I
agree with you. I think I have the same opinion about like sex as I do horror when it comes to movies, that I think there is a very delicate art in the less is more.
Yeah.
So you like, don't get me wrong. I understand the appeal of like in your face gore, death, blood, all of that. But when it's done in a way that it's like, I don't need to see that to know someone has died.
yeah.
So I think I like when horror movies do that, where it's
And
like
it give you a little
yeah.
bit of think to it, right? Arguably one of the groundbreakings, best horror films of all time, which was Psycho. That's what everybody consistently
It
praised
leads
in
it to
the
the
theater of the
imagination.
mind kind of thing.
Oh,
right?
everything is much scarier in my head than it
Mhm.
will ever be on a screen.
Yeah, 100%.
Exactly. And I appreciate that much more. I'm a fan of all sorts of horror. If it's good, it's undeniably good, right?
Yeah.
But I liked that they kind of did that with Five Nights at Freddy. But yeah, that's what I felt like. It didn't feel like a full thing. I felt like there should have been a lot more.
Because it's always going to be more. There's so much lore.
Well, I guess because it's a franchise.
I did also just check because I wasn't sure. The movie is rated PG-13, and I don't, off the top of my head, know exactly all the requirements that differentiate an R-rated film from PG-13. But the reality is if you keep it a little bit more like quote unquote family friendly, you expand your audience. And the reality is like, yes, this is a horror game, but games have typically a younger audience just naturally built into them. So in order to keep your fan base and to make the money that allows you to create these projects, I think the horror of the movies does have to stay a little bit more on the tamer side to allow for younger audiences.
And you also want your audience to kind of grow with you. I imagine that's like a strategy for all these people to be like, all right, we want longer living fans that are going to give us their money for a good lifetime.
Yeah.
That's right.
But the nerdy part of it, you guys, is that Stu lived after Scream and then moved to this town.
Became
a mass
13th
murderer.
Ghost rocked. Absolutely, dude. We played 13th Ghost. I have it on VHS over there. One of the most underrated horror films ever. 13th Ghost. Oh my gosh. Oh, that movie. Anyways, yeah, I'm excited. I mean, Stu and freaking Billy are back together, y'all. Let's see what these Five Nights at Freddy's are all about.
Okay.
Lastly, we watched some movies. So July was a blockbuster freaking month in the year of 2025. We will be talking about this month for years to come in some tentpole films that were very true adaptations of the subject matter and also just absolutely batshit bonkers, kind of crazy. Beginning of July, we got the new Jurassic Park movie. We got Superman. We got a Fantastic Four film. The two weirdest iterations of each versions of that in the best possible way. And whether you wanted to admit it or not, Diddy, Happy Gilmore was the cherry on top of the big tentpole production studio films for the summer.
No, it wasn't.
Well, a tentpole film in general is just a film that helps prop up a studio and creates Netflix is the biggest studio. Yeah, right. That was their tentpole franchise for the summer.
Yeah.
Was Happy Gilmore too. So it is inevitably like just that. Also, really good year for films, right? As all the fucking clueless studio execs being like, well, going to the movies isn't there. There's a fucking pandemic, y'all. All right. But Happy Gilmore 2 capped off this blockbuster July. Diddy watched it because I texted her at the beginning of the week. I said, you better watch Happy Gilmore 2 because I watched Happy Gilmore 2.
Wait.
And you brought it up because I even said it. You're like, I don't want to watch Happy Gilmore 2. Did you watch it? Anybody else watch it?
No, but I'm assuming
it's on Netflix now.
Yeah. I mean, good, bad. Is it?
Well, you should believe me.
I understand.
No, you should believe me.
Diddy, yes, I can hear the screaming that you think it's bad. I'm curious.
Don't piss me off.
Was it like a humor thing? Was it a story?
What
Is it
didn't-
Adam Sandler?
No, it's all of it.
I will say I do love Adam Sandler's projects these days because he essentially has built this brand where he hires his friends to star movies, and it's just basically like him and his friends kind of goofing around, taking a vacation, but also getting paid to do so, which is truly a brilliant thing that he's built up.
Yeah.
Everybody in chat is agreeing with me that Happy Gilmore 2.
Who?
I said
Who
Happy
exactly?
Gilmore
Who
2
exactly?
was good. And let me tell you, I watched this movie. I was probably in an elevated state. You know what
I'm sure you were.
But it was later at night, and I was like, all right, let me give this Happy Gilmore. And my expectations were very low.
Sure. You said it was pretty damn good.
I laughed a lot during this movie. And I'm starting to think that
I didn't laugh a single
have
time.
lost your laughter.
Oh, it is. Oh, is that right? Oh, is that...
But like, I can understand.
Olivia did not like it.
I can understand when a movie like just doesn't rub you the right way. Like the humor just isn't matching up. What like did you have like did you have any nostalgia from the last
I
film?
thought the first movie was so funny.
It's
It's a
fantastic.
classic.
It's a classic.
It's a classic.
It's in that Adam Sandler. Adam Sandler has made so many movies where like now some of them are like, no, this is like the Adam Sandler movie. This is the Adam Sandler movie. Like that. There's
This
like,
is.
I'm saying there's
You've
two.
got to
No,
be
no, no. I'm
so
saying
fucking for
Adam
real right
Sandler
now.
movies are split up into like you either love them or they're just like, oh, it's an Adam Sandler movie or an Adam Sandler movie.
Okay, so you're talking Happy Gilmore versus Jack and Jill.
Yes.
Where does Uncut Gems go in?
Oh my god.
Uncut
on the
Gems
board.
is
It's not on the board of his comedies, though, right?
No, yeah, not on his, but it's really fun. But it is an Adam Sandler movie, but
It
it's
is
just
Adam
like,
Sandler.
damn, that's an Adam Sandler.
I mean, I
movie.
think if you watch
okay,
Uncut
so
Gems
there's-
under the right
okay, so there's-
situation, it could be a very fun
I feel-
comedy.
So there's
True.
Adam Sandler movies, and then
Okay.
there's Adam Sandler movies, and then Uncut Gems. That's an Adam Sandler movie. All right, sorry, go ahead.
Adam Sandler. Okay, no, I get it. That's a good rating.
Right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes. The
Yeah.
inflection works.
Okay, but you didn't.
No, I didn't like it.
This was just an Adam Sandler movie.
Yeah. No, because yeah. So the comedy for me felt like it was doing a lot of callbacks.
It did
No,
all
no,
the
in that-
callbacks.
The entire film was callbacks. And it tried so hard to be like, remember that from the first movie? And I was like, okay, like I remember. There's no need to do all that to make me remember that.
You know
from the
where it
first
hit me
movie.
different?
And then they doubled down so hard, and things that were funny in the first movie for being like subtle and funny, they like beat you over the head with it. It was awkward. The dialogue was awkward. Like it was never funny. Like to
What
me,
wow.
the dialogue was
Wow. All right, go ahead.
awkward and weird as fuck. I honestly was watching it and I was like, I feel like I am having a bad trip right now. Like this
Watching
is,
that movie?
yeah, this is a
Fascinating.
bad movie.
Maybe
Bad.
you know what? I'll tell
No,
you.
because like they literally go around. Pablo.
Okay,
No,
tell
but
me what you hated
please.
about it, and I'll tell you what I loved about it. Go for it.
Okay.
You hated the dialogue. You thought it was clunky.
No, the dialogue. They just.
What about the
they-
story?
The story. Oh, my daughter's got to get into a ballet school because the stranger that
Then
trains
maybe
her,
that's the
that's my
parent
wife.
in me.
And then she says she has to go to the school, done no research. Okay, drinking like, okay, I'm drinking out of a cucumber and out of a remote control, out of a cell phone. Okay, funny, whatever. Still little batshit. Like it's a little batshit. It like the first movie, it's a
very
little
batshit. It's very old
first
school.
movie, the first movie
Mhm.
is grounded in reality a bit. Like it's funny, it's over the top a bit. This was completely insane. Like it's so dumb over the top that you're like, you can't even watch it as like, oh, this is like a sequel to Happy Gilmore. This is a sequel to Grown Ups.
Yeah, I don't know.
This
who
is a sequel
that
to.
did we watch the same movie? Okay, all right.
It was so insane.
Okay, you got your piece out.
No, I didn't. I'm not even fucking
No,
close,
because I'm
dude. Because it
No,
sucks
because I'm
so bad.
pissed.
Okay,
All right.
three. I got it.
I will
No.
say,
Thank you, three.
Look,
if anything, Diddy, I will say thank you for your candid opinion, which is
Thank
you know
you.
what we come here to listen to.
mm,
I will say I haven't seen any of these summer blockbusters. I've been so behind.
Betsy
I need
has
to
watched
catch up.
no summer
Not a
blockbuster.
single thing.
Not a
I've
single
watched-
I
block was
wouldn't call
busted.
it a blockbuster
I've watched-
either.
It's a
Okay,
tentpole
Jesus
film.
Christ. I've watched K-pop Demon Hunters like 3 times, but I have not watched a single of these other movies.
That's fine.
And I'm going to go ahead and put Happy Gilmore 2 at the top of my list to watch so that I can
Amazing.
have a better understanding of,
of
the
my anger.
Yeah,
I don't
dude.
understand your anger
It's a
because
lot of rage.
I feel like all the things you hated were the things that I liked
Whatever.
about it. But I
It
will
was
say
dumb
this:
as-
it
was
changed.
dumb.
I grew up maybe with the like in the sense of
I
like
grew up with Happy
no.
Gilmore.
Let me elaborate.
I know I'm pissed.
I'm saying I've like the character grew up in the way that I feel like I grew up because when the first Happy Gilmore movie came out, like I was probably that kid of like a loving mother figure kind of thing was the person that the character loved and was doing something noble for. In this film now as a parent, I have that perspective of I love my child and that I didn't need them to elaborate on like the dance school. It's like, cool. There's the catalyst for why he's going back to golf. And it was, in my opinion, equally as sweet because now the character has evolved from loving his grandma to like loving and being a loving parent. He's like, I'm a fuck up. I've did all these terrible things in life. but I thought that was really sweet in the sense of coming back to a family, like loving family. I think there was that theme was still there. And I don't know. I thought it was absurdist Adam Sandler-esque humor that he's had in all of his films. And I don't know. It all worked for me. All the jokes hit.
Every single joke is just a exhaustive callback to the first movie.
But not really. There was other. It was
like what?
You gave the fan service
like
to your original film.
Guy's breath is bad. No, the fan service. That's insane.
That was all there, though.
No,
I'm saying, like, if you were a fan of the original Happy Gilmore and you're like, oh, I want to go back to this, the jackass joke, the freaking. But that's why. Also, it's weird. You're like, the original was grounded. He gets in a fight with Bob Barker in that first movie, and
it is grounded though.
But all the same jokes were there, except
exactly
now,
all the same jokes, and they exhaust those jokes, and they go.
I really loved it.
They try so hard.
I don't know why you're so mad about it.
They try so hard to be like, remember how funny that was?
But it was funny. And for me,
honestly,
I laughed way more than I expected to laugh during that film. Like,
I didn't laugh a single time.
Mom,
did you
Dad.
not? Why did you?
I didn't laugh a single time. The only time I actually did
feel
laugh
like this is
when
I feel like this is not about
caddy,
Happy Gilmore.
when he chokes the caddy, and it's a flashback, and it's like the original scene. I was like, the only funny parts is when they do a flashback. So many flashbacks too. Yeah, if you have to use so many flashbacks.
You didn't think Shooter McGavin character was fucking hilarious and coming back
that movie
in the
is
prison?
not funny. It sucked bad.
Dang.
It sucked bad.
Sound off below. Did you like the movie?
I feel like
Tell us
everybody-
why. If
Everyone's on Pablo's side. Whatever. I know I'm right.
You could not like the movie. That's totally okay.
No, because I think you're all whatever.
What?
I think you're dumb, Pablo.
Was there any other news this week?
No, I said let me cook.
Thank
Thank you, 5.
We'll get back to this. Everybody go watch Happy Gilmore 2. I can't. Diddy, you didn't laugh not a single joke.
I swear to God, I sat there stone cold silent. And I went, the fuck is this?
Dang.
I was pissed. I honestly, I watch it.
You're like an angry Letterbox reviewer right now. I feel like you're like unsophisticated.
After I watched it,
Adam
I was like,
has
I told my
really
dad, I was like, I'm worried about Pablo.
What are you?
Is it comic book time?
Really quick? Can we look at the reviews of what did all right, we have to go on to this for a little bit more. Ty, hold on. Ty's giving me the signal like you guys are talking about this too much, but I'm so curious of Happy Gilmore 2's.
I feel like I heard it didn't get great, like Rotten Tomatoes score.
Yeah, I bet.
Yeah, I'm gonna do that, and we're gonna do Letterboxd. Okay, so Rotten Tomato meter is a 62% from critics.
That's not terrible.
69% from audiences.
That's pretty good.
Okay, and then Letterboxd, which we love these Letterboxd reviews.
I want to hear him rip into it, but honestly, if I'm the only one that hates it, who cares?
Like,
I don't care.
Everybody else is wrong.
Review.
Yeah,
I'll write a Letterboxd review, and it'll be funny as fuck.
Listen up, Adam Sandler. Letterboxd, it got a 2.8. That's pretty. That's the same as a 62 and a 69. So,
Pablo, are you on Letterboxd?
No, absolutely not. But I love Letterboxd reviews.
Absolutely not.
I am, but I
was about to say, I feel like reviewing things online would be like something you'd be really into.
Let's really quick. The only happy thing about this movie is when it ends. Somebody
Damn.
Matthew Ellis on Letterboxd. Happy Gilmore 2 and the Multiverse of Cameos.
Yeah, nice.
They rely on cameos a lot.
Yeah,
like a lot.
There's a lot of cameos. I don't understand that you didn't laugh at one point. The part, I'll tell you, one of the funniest moments to me, and I know this is stupid, was when he was in his happy place and like reimagining his wife would pass, and then like the older version of her was like when he was talking about having an update, and he goes and he's dreaming. Yeah, he goes and grabs the pitcher of beer out of
he's like, I don't drink anymore.
And she's like, no, hold on. I don't know. There was like a lot of funny, and I thought it was sweet. I don't know. MJ, I like all of his kids. How he was like, I'm doing really good at this thing. And it's just him doing a fucking bad Happy Gilmore impression. And he's like, I'm really doing good at my job.
Call back to old jokes.
I don't know. I don't know how. I get that you didn't like the movie, but you saying that you didn't laugh the entire movie, I'm worried about you.
Laugh.
Let me check your temperature.
I'm worried about you.
You didn't laugh at one joke.
I laughed when it was a flashback.
So how was Comic-Con, Pablo?
All right.
I'm gonna check my app
on.
and see if I can pee.
Comic-Con was really awesome. We had a good time. I got a lot of content. Got an interview with Keaton Marshall Keller. Got an interview with Keaton Marshall Keller and Tom Neely, co-creators of The Jungle and one of my favorite comic books, The Humans. We attended the Eisners. I went and kind of saw the Eisners. Hung out with Joe Slepsky of the Joe on Joe podcast. Shout out to Cosmo, who is in one of these chats here that I don't keep an eye on. Okay, all right. Look, Chanel watched Happy Gilmore, Olivia, and she said she laughed a lot.
Yay.
Chanel is Olivia's older sister, by the way. Tell her, Chanel.
Cosmo asked, I can't find it. I was trying to get his comment, but we kept going.
About the show, about Happy Gilmore too?
He was asking if that's a green Q-tip behind you, Pablo.
Yeah, okay, so I got a lot of stuff, but should we move into, Cosmo was with me during that. Let's move into this other part of the show then.
Today's haul.
Went to Comic-Con, got some cool interviews, got to hang out with some cool people, got to go to some cool things. One of which, so Cosmo is referring to this thing behind me. Okay, so one of the nights of Comic-Con, I went to the Adult Swim Robot Chicken 20th anniversary panel with like the Keith David shot a t-shirt cannon, which on my Instagram post I misspelled t-shirt to t-shit, and I'm like, Keith David shooting the t-shit cannon, which is like, fuck it, who cares? There's nobody. Anyways, Keith David shot the t-shit cannon on TikTok. I got it right. It was just on Instagram where I fucked it up.
Nice.
But Seth Green was there. Breckin Meyer. I got a little shot of friggin' Turk and Emily. Elliot, Dr. Elliot Reed reuniting there. No Zach Brad? I can't remember his last name. He wasn't there, but mid-panel, as I was consistently heckling Breckin Meyer to talk about the Garfield movie, which I know you fucking heard me, Breckin Meyer, but you didn't respond to. Okay, I know you could hear me because anytime I was I don't know. Anytime he opened his mouth, I was just like, talk about Garfield, like as hard as I fucking could. And people around me were reacting. I'm like,
you were like, yeah,
I was right there.
Talk about Garfield.
Well, because there's even a robot chicken joke where he gets mad and storms off, and he's like, I was a Garfield, damn it.
That's really
right.
Funny.
So,
do you remember in The Simpsons where Mark Hamill's there? They're like, talk about Star Wars. That's you.
That
was
talk
me.
about 100%.
But were you ever in the same room with Bill Murray? How did you land the role of John in Garfield?
Mm-hmm.
Midway through, my friend Ryan Storms calls me and he's like, hey, there's a Toxic Avenger screening with Kevin Bacon and Elijah Wood and Peter Dinklage. And it's at this freaking, gym theater. And there's a limited amount of people. Hurry up and get there and start standing in line. And I'm like, all right, fuck yeah. Let me finish this robot chicken panel. And I'm going to heckle Breckin Meyer about Garfield just 2 or 3 more times. And then I'm going to rush to the Hilton and grab a drink. And then I'm going to go to the fucking Toxic Avenger screening.
Perfect.
And sure enough, I did, fucking heckled Breckin Meyer about Garfield. Still didn't talk about it. You need to fucking talk about Garfield, Breckin Meyer. You hear me? At some point, motherfucker, me and you are going to get in the same room. And all we're going to talk about, I'm not going to interview you about anything else, but we need to fucking talk about you in that Garfield movie. We're going to do it. In fact, this is going to be now the ongoing bit on the show. I'm going to fucking call Breckin Meyer out until he comes into the Deeper Issues Nerd Cave and allows me to solely interview him about Garfield.
You get some of the answers you deserve.
Yeah, the answers we all deserve. I go to the Hilton. I meet up with Cosmo. I tell him about the screening. I'm like, Cosmo, let's go. But we have a libation or two. Like, we got to get ready for Toxic Avenger. We get to Toxic Avenger. Storms is in line. We have to it's like a 10-minute walk, have a libation, walk, and then get to the thing, stand in line. Storms is like, you were supposed to be standing here. And I'm like, my bad. I had a drink at the Hilton, and he was in line, but it all was like, okay, but we're in line. We made it. We're going to get in there or whatever. We waited in the line. Wasn't that bad. The people in front of us were the cutoff where they were like, the screening is full.
No.
And we were like, fuck. And I was like, I feel bad now because I was supposed to be here, but I was drinking at the Hilton bar. But the marketing people were like, look, we still have to get rid of all this marketing stuff. Do y'all want like, hey, if you're in line here, take this stuff. A bunch of people took stuff.
Oh, that's cool.
But we were like the last ones there, just kind of lingering, deciding on what to do next. And they're like, we still have stuff. Do y'all want it? So we got a couple of these Toxic Avenger mops. Is this what it's supposed to be? It looks like a green cookie, but this is the radioactive mop
I thought it was a torch.
that
and I was
Peter
like,
Dinklage's Toxie holds in Toxic Avenger.
Oh, cool.
Coming out in theaters, I think at the end of August 29th or something or other. He has this radioactive mop. I got like 4 of them. 2 of them belong to Storms, but they're here in the Nerd Cave. So we'll figure that out. And maybe at some point, if I can figure out how to ship this thing, we will end up giving it away, or it's going to sit here in the background. But Cosmo was there. He got a few as well. And then we also got these Peter Dinklage Toxie foam fists, which I'll do another swag like bag from Comic-Con, I guess, and give stuff away. But it was a very Toxic Avenger-y weekend. This looks kind of weird the way I'm doing it here on camera, I feel like. But
well, stop doing that.
No, it looks great. You're doing.
But
doing
either
great.
way, we got some of these foam Toxie fists. So I did a bunch of shit at Comic-Con, but I did not really focus on buying anything. I did buy, I know. I did buy some stuff. So I interviewed Tom Neely and Keenan Marshall Keller. So I did get some stuff from them. Once more, one of my favorite comics, and I'll probably repost the recommendation on our channel, is they do this version of like basically the Wild Angels, like a 60s, 70s biker exploitation film. If it took place on the Planet of the Apes, and it's called The Humans, and it's fucking badass. And it's 10 issues that you can go to uncivilizedbooks.com and get the first 2 trades. I have one of them over here on the floor. But then they also had their new comic that I just recently did interview, The Jungle. Whoa, I didn't know it. All right. But The Jungle is basically the continuation saga of The Humans, because at the end of The Humans, they all end up going to jail. Spoiler, I know. So this is like the continuation of that. Now it's like their apes in prison book. And look, this book is ape shit in the right. Like, all right, look, all right, it's fucking cool. I got that. There's my Henry and Glenn Forever over there somewhere.
Yeah, I'll get it.
Yeah, Tom Neely also draws, colors, and writes a book called Henry and Glenn Forever. But these are the Humans patches, by the way, that I got. One of these I'm actually going to send to Greg because he likes the comic book. Don't try to swipe his patches. But Tom also wrote this
book. You
book.
got one for me and then one for Greg.
Henry and Glenn Forever. And it's about Glenn Danzig and Henry Rollins being like a cute little couple, basically, and doing creepy, spooky stuff together.
Oh, cool.
I'm pretty sure they probably both hate this. They both hate this book. But Tom Neely is cool as fuck. And the book is hilarious. I don't know how you can not like it, but it's drawn very cutesy, peanutsy kind of style. Yeah, look, little adorable Glenn Danzig and Henry Rollins there. Oh, dang it. All right. Also, while I was at the bar at the Hilton, post Eisner's, which we will talk about here in a minute. Crap. All right. Our time is tight.
Yeah.
I met the writer, Matt Bors of the Comics Ahoy. This is like a Bat City Comic Professionals in Florida comic shop, a variant of the Matt Bors Toxic Avenger run that recently just dropped. And Matt Bors was just at the bar. And I was like, me, Cosmo, and Joe, we're going to do a quick live of just breaking down the Eisners. And yeah, he's like, yeah, I wrote the Toxic Avenger book, and I kind of overheard him. I'm like, whoa. And he was nice.
Say that again.
I overheard his conversation because he was standing next to us.
Oh my God.
And he was like talking about writing the Toxic Avenger book right before we went on a live. And he was like, I'm writing this Toxic Avenger book, and I butted into their conversation. Matt Bors and some other person. And I was like, I'm sorry, I just overheard that. And he was like, yeah. And I told him about the Deep vs. Nerdcast.
And
a
sticker?
I think I did give him a sticker. I ran out of stickers at Comic-Con. But I did get this really cool Bat City exclusive. Actually, and he's right on the spot, signed it right there.
What's on the back?
It's a certificate of authenticity and then a solicitation for Toxic Crusaders comic book.
Nice.
From Ahoy Comics as well. I ran into a lot of people that worked in the comic industry around Toxic Avenger. But Matt Bors also wrote this book called Justice Warriors that at some point I will read and discuss and review. And he gave me a copy of his trade as well. Shout out to him for that. It looks crazy. Kind of reminds me a little of like Manhattan Projects from.
Yeah.
I don't know. The artwork is beautiful and the coloring in it is beautiful. And I can't wait to read this book. Yeah, it's about, I guess, a place called Bubble City. And you have like weird kind of anthropomorphic sea creature aliens. Look like sea monkeys, actually. If you remember the old Sea Monkeys show. And yeah, I don't know. Look, pretty interesting book there for Matt Bors. But this was the one thing I bought for myself, aside from that stuff. And Diddy, you'd probably dig this, is I found, so this was the cool folks at Insight Editions, which I've tried to push the Deeper Issues Nerdcast, like, hey, you guys want to send us some stuff? We'll talk about it on the show.
Yeah.
Is that a tarot deck?
It is a Ghostbusters tarot deck.
That is sick.
Okay.
For me.
It's they actually Guillermo del Toro designed, and I'm not paid by Insight Editions, although we could be paid by Insight Editions. We'd talk about much more of their stuff. Guillermo del Toro designed his own tarot card deck. Diddy's like, give me the tarot card deck. It comes with this little.
He didn't design this one though.
Tarot book. No. They have a bunch of different tarot decks.
Okay.
They had a bunch of different styled ones. And look, Insight Edition, send us some tarot decks. But yeah, this was the Ghostbusters one, and it was signed by the artist who did all the art.
That's
on the tarot
amazing.
card.
Thank you so much.
Wow.
And
No,
it's got a lot of cool stuff. All right. And you're gonna read our tarot or what? You're gonna throw these cards down,
Did
sling
you
these cards
read
down?
tarot?
Yeah.
Oh, hell yeah. Very, very cool.
All right.
That
and
is a
then
very sick find.
Dude, I like that it matches the mic.
it is oh yeah,
it's
it kind of does.
made for me.
It kind of does match the microphone. But that was a really cool tarot card deck that was the only thing that I bought. And I only bought it because
For me.
it was I only bought it
Sick.
because I knew I was like going to walk back to my car, and I was talking to the marketing rep at Inside Editions, and I'm like, all right, I'm buying this. I'm going back to my car anyway, so I'll drop this one thing off. And everything they had was 20% off. But they did like a really cool like replica of like the Book of Monsters from Harry Potter.
Oh, cool.
They have the thing that caught my attention is they had an original art book for House of a Thousand Corpses.
Ooh.
And yeah, it's just I don't know. That was it. That was my haul for Comic-Con.
Nice. What did you get me and Ketsu? And Jared.
I didn't get
and Tommy Jeff.
I
got-
know.
I got a gift.
Oh, you did
It's
get a gift.
true. She did get that Beneath the Trees Where Nobody Sees. Godzilla in Boston came out this week, as well as Garth Ennis and Becky Cloonan's War Book that was in the back of the Hello Darkness.
Hello Darkness, correct.
What, so they
issues
just
1
collect-
through 3.
Okay, so they just collected into 3 comics.
Correct. Well, in one comic.
Hello Darkness was a comic we reviewed on the show that was a horror anthology. And at the end of the first couple of issues of this, they had a story by Garth Ennis, infamous of Punisher, Crossed, The Boys. Preacher, with Becky Cloonan of Somna, that did this really bleak, dark story that reminds us of the terrible things that
You
are
want to
happening.
feel even more depressed.
Yeah, and that's
Check
why
it out.
Ty was like, "Do we talk about this book?" I'm like, "Fuck no, I'm not trying to get all bummed out tonight, fucking talking about that stuff." But that was the haul. Other than that, the book that we were going to highlight, it dropped in trade. Oh, do you have a haul, Ty? I'm sorry.
No, it's okay.
What do you got?
No, it's okay.
Anything good?
No, I mean,
Godzilla in Boston?
I did get Godzilla in Boston for our producer here. Hold on, I'm trying to get all shit. Some back issues because I did last week was my dad's birthday. That's why I wasn't here. So picked up my shout out to my
Oh yeah, Exquisite Corpses issues 2 and 3 came out. Exquisite Corpses was all the talk
dude
at Comic-Con.
Comic-Con, right?
Yeah, a lot
I
of
know.
people were kind of like singing its praises.
Yeah, check
Which
out
is-
Sammy the Monster. They did a lot of coverage on Exquisite Corpses.
Sammy moderated the Tiny Onion panel. That was super dope.
Yeah,
Sammy, shout out to Sammy the Monster. Definitely check out her content. She posts a lot of really dope comic book recommendations. Keeping her finger on the pulse of a lot of things happening over at Boom Studios during San Diego Comic-Con weekend. And definitely just all around swell human and
Oh, yeah.
hardworking individual. And somebody needs to pay that that girl a lot of money, I think,
Oh yeah.
at some point.
She was the one that helped me pick up Supergirl, Woman of Tomorrow trade.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. She'll give you all the breakdown on Supergirl, Woman of Tomorrow. That was one of the
Hell
things she had. I hung out with her for one little kind of 30-minute break, and we went on a little hunt to try to find an issue one of that. And the only one we could find, somebody was selling it for like $100 because Tom King and the artists
Oh, got it.
were both there at the convention.
you
So
told
I'm
me.
assuming a lot of people were probably like, "Yeah, we got to get this thing
Did
signed."
pick up a dope art print.
Yeah, she did from the artist because they're also Brazilian. Was it?
Nice.
Yeah.
I think this came out last week, but I got Adventure Time number 4.
Ooh.
Nice little adventure time.
Adventure Time, and then we talked about this on the show. We did the Lost Fantasy, and I do the video game variants. So they did a second printing of issue number 2, which my local shop saved for me, and
Cool.
then issue number 3 is an homage to Devil May Cry.
Shout out to the fine folks over at
Sick.
Comic Book Hideout in
that look-
Fullerton.
Cool.
Yeah, super sick. I need to switch the camera. There we go.
Nice.
Trying to-
Is that the haul?
That's all I got.
Right on. This week we are discussing trade paperback of issues 1 through 7 of Grommets finally dropped. I fucking love this comic. B, this was like one of our earlier episodes that we had
One of
done.
the
Yeah.
first with all of us, I think.
I don't even think, I think it was me and Diddy and David was running the decks at the time. We did it, and I think we botched the audio
That's what it was.
and had to redo it.
Yeah, we did have to redo it
And
because it was one of our funnier episodes, and it all was lost.
yeah, and which if you go back and watch it, you'd be like, what a pilot episode of that show.
Yeah,
But basically, this is from Rick Remender, Brian Posehn, art by Brett Parsons, and coloring by Moreno Denicio. And I don't know. I guess this counts as a 2025 book. So
Yeah.
I would imagine that next year, I feel like this needed some sort of Eisner nomination. But I don't know. The books that won at the Eisners this year seem pretty serious, which I'll put out a video of the breakdown of the Eisners because of time. But Grommets is 2 outcast best friends, navigates the Sacramento suburbs of 1984, where they find a home in skateboard culture and punk rock. Perfect for fans of John Hughes, the Brat Pack, teen movies, Freaks and Geeks, Dazed and Confused. Grommets is both an authentic look at 80s skate culture, a snapshot of a generation that turned skating into a worldwide phenomenon, as well as a heartfelt coming-of-age story following 2 best friends from troublesome homes navigating a damaged area, navigating a damaged era where no one cared. Beautiful book. We do have an interview with Brian Posehn where we kind of dive into it a little bit further of his stories. The stories are great because they're actually Rick Remender and Brian Posehn's real life scenario stories. Then they just basically created a fictional universe where they both were friends. You may know Brian Posehn. Was he Big Bang Theory?
Yeah.
He was like the big comic nerd.
You know what's funny?
Huh?
We were watching it this week. You know who he also plays?
Hmm.
He plays he's in Fantastic Four: Rise of the Silver Surfer. He's the one marrying
Mhm.
them.
Oh,
That's hysterical.
Yeah, Reed and Sue. My dad's like, "Oh my god!" And I was like, "Oh my god!"
that's Brian Posehn in that one.
Yeah, he's in a lot of stuff.
He's in a lot of stuff.
I forgot he's.
Super hilarious stand-up comic. Rick Remender, really great writer. He's written some books such as Deadly Class. He did that X-Force run where they put like Deadpool and Wolverine in those gray suits.
Right.
Um,
Oh my god, that's my favorite. That's what got me into
yeah,
reading more X-Men comics was Uncanny X-Force.
just so great, right? He also do the Venom that turned not Tom Hardy. Flash Thompson.
You don't want to go over.
Yes.
He did an agent.
He
It's
got
called
excited.
Agent Venom.
Dude, Flash Thompson is Agent
Flash
Venom. So
Thompson
good.
learned how to control the Venom symbiote.
Mhm. 'Cause he lost his
And
legs during the
becomes
war.
like a secret agent for the government. Yeah. So those are like his big mainstream book. But Black Science, right? Friggin' Deadly Class. Man is just an amazing writer.
And
but-
more recently, The Seasons.
The Seasons,
Mhm.
which is also amazing. Yeah, and now Grommets with Brian Posehn, fucking hilarious. This book, right?
So good.
And I even specifically, I make this joke with Brian Posehn of there's like splash pages that feel like a Where's Waldo,
Right.
kind of thing of like if you were somebody that grew up in like the 80s or 90s. And then also the detail that Brett Parsons, the artist, puts into the book, where like he's got the original Taco Bell menu down in one of the issues, where I'm like,
I did see that. I thought that was a really nice touch.
this is the fucking Taco Bell
Yeah.
menu of that time.
The Taco.
So it is, it's an amazing book. Diddy, you reread issue 1?
Mm-hmm.
How many did you get through the whole thing, or did you?
Yeah, I've read like well, I was buying the issues. I have all the issues.
Yeah, right. We do. And then Ketsia, this is your first time reading it.
Yeah, I read the whole thing.
Ty, you hadn't read.
I read issues 1 through 2.
Okay.
Yeah. I was like, did everything? I
read 1 through 2.
Listen,
That's right.
my 2 read like a pile of like comics I need to read. It's
I
insane.
just like the way that you position that.
One
Like 1 through 2.
Okay, you want the truth? I was gonna say 1 through 2.5. Like that doesn't make sense. I read part of 3. I'm just gonna say 2.
There you
Yeah,
go.
yeah,
Now
yeah.
I've overexplained.
All right, fair.
I'm gonna throw up.
I'm gonna throw.
Cool.
God,
Let's.
it's cheese all over again.
Oh my god.
Diddy,
Or acid.
in revisiting this book, how did it make you feel? Like, tell me why you
Um,
think we should read or not read.
Well,
Grommets.
again, it's just like a
I
nostalgia.
mean, you didn't love Happy Gilmore too, so I'm just surprised that you also are still.
Don't start with
my
me,
God.
dude. What do you mean? I have good taste.
All right.
No, it was it's so nostalgic. For a time I wasn't even like alive in. It still like feels like home in a way.
Mhm.
Yeah.
And the art is incredible. The dialogue, I would say, like reading it again, is so like I don't know, like comprehensible. It's like you read it and you're like, I'm right there with you, brother.
Yeah.
You know? Like it's so it gets you in right away.
I don't know who. Yeah, I don't know if it was Remender or Posehn who. I don't like who does the lifting in the sense of dialogue.
Hmm.
Once more, like it seems to be. Well, I'm imagining actually they probably write for each other, like their own character,
Hmm.
more than likely.
Yeah.
But yeah, you're right. The dialogue is very grounded in like, yeah, this is how.
This is like a regular
This is how boomers
conversation.
talk.
This is how people talk.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love it. Everything about it. One of my favorite movies growing up was like Lords of Dogtown.
It's an amazing film.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, absolutely great.
And this is like that, but in a more, I wouldn't say like wholesome because it's
Like
still
Stand By Me.
yeah, maybe. You know, I don't know.
Yeah, the Lords of Dogtown was funny.
Yeah,
But
but
it-
it's a little darker. I feel like.
It's a little darker.
Yeah, it's at World because I feel like it's the same around the same time. This is in the 80s.
Do you think this feels just a little bit lighter because of Parsons' art though?
Yeah, the art definitely because it does get dark.
Because it is dark. It's dark. Yeah, it's
Yeah.
still. Your Lords of Dogtown kind of hit the nail on the head because this story is, and I even said that to Sam. Like some of this is a little, like I can't imagine doing some of the things now as a parent that I feel like I
Yeah.
don't know was for
But
me.
it felt like childhood. It
Yeah.
feels very nostalgic.
If you were a
What-
latchkey
where-
kid,
Yeah, and I was a latchkey.
yeah, exactly.
So like it feels like childhood. And no matter what time you grew up in, I feel like it still rings true. And yeah, the art is incredible.
Parsons' art's fantastic.
Dialogue.
The coloring is fantastic.
The
though.
coloring.
is
The coloring
great.
because it is very dark subject matter, but I feel like the art is what kind of adds a little bit of levity to it.
Yeah.
Because I think if you were to adapt this, like you would need to go almost very stylized, or
Mhm.
maybe the kids need to be like way younger than the kids in Lords of Dogtown.
Yeah, well, younger for sure.
Yeah. Ketsia, this was your first time reading Grommets. You burned through it. You're
Yeah.
like,
I mean, that seems to be kind of a pattern anytime you hand me.
yeah,
like,
yeah.
a full,
You
like, completed- You're like, just read the first one. I'm like, I read everything. No, I think just kind of echoing things that Diddy's already touched on. I thought the coloring was beautiful. I did enjoy, I think it does make you nostalgic for a simpler time. Two aspects that I really just connected with, I think are in the first issue were the young boy like getting like, oh, I'm gonna go to the skate park, and he's like, well, hold on one second, I have to ask my mom. And something about that, I was like, oh my gosh, I can remember the last time I had to like ask my mom if I could go hang out. And then the like idea of like, oh, I'll be out, and they're like, we'll just be back by dark. And like I had that experience growing up where we would walk to our friend's house and hang out during the summer, and it's like the only rule was that you had to be back before the streetlights turned on.
yeah.
Mhm.
That's a little bit different now, but
We have
Yeah.
cell phones and everything now, and you're tracking your kids and
Exactly. And
Life
something just
360.
about like the hardest thing you have to do as a kid is like make friends, like have crushes, you know, on girls, guys, like who likes me, who doesn't like me, or this idea of like my parents moved me when I was super young. So like that was like the idea that the worst thing that could ever happen to you is your parents forcing you to move is like something about that hit very close to home.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, I liked the story. I thought there were some really great, very grounding elements to it, as well as some like over the top, just making the story exciting that wasn't so crazily out of the realm of expectations. So
I'll
Big
tell
fan.
you one of the things that this book has brought out in me, like a new appreciation for, is the word queef.
Mm,
Oh my
In the
God.
sense of being able to use it to like
sure.
bash somebody, or like, because at some point, like there's a like the dad's like, or don't worry, you're a good kid or whatever, you'll make friends in no time, and then the dad drives away, and all the kids are like, oh guys, he's a good kid, he's gonna make friends in no time, and all the kids like, that was a fucking awful culture, actually. Like
Yeah.
kids are super toxic, but I feel like kids nowadays are just so supportive. And I mean, obviously, you still have all the, maybe not, who
I
knows?
don't.
The
think
internet
so.
might have exasperating it, but the fact that somebody in the back of one of those panels, splash pages, yells
Queef.
"queef,"
All I remember was that my parents cared so much about me, and I had very strict parents and very strict rules
is
growing
queef the
up.
secret.
And I love this idea that like kids will bully other kids for like their parents loving them.
Yeah.
They're like,
Right.
your parents love you and provide you like a
Gay.
stable home life. If get fucked, loser.
Yeah.
And I remember thinking like that was so embarrassing, like your parents telling you like, I love you, and you're like, kill me. But I had like a turning point when I was like, I think 16, 17. I was hanging out with someone that I knew that I'd met, whatever. And I think I said to them like, oh my God, my mom is so annoying. Like she cares about like where I am, and like I have to tell her whatever, all this stuff. Like she's so like over the top. And this other kid that I just met, who clearly different growing up perspective, where like their parents were not involved in their life. And it's like, it was such like a nirvana moment for me, where this person turned to me and they're like, man, I wish my mom cared about me enough to like wonder where I
Yeah.
am.
You're
And
like-
I'm like, I was like, is having loving parents cool again? Like,
Yeah. Yeah, we all want our parents' loves. The book kind of, once more, it's a fictional world where the two writers kind of grew up together and meet each other. And I think Brian Posehn joked, maybe in the extended version of the interview, he kind of talks about how he worked at every fast food restaurant ever, which I love. That's I don't know, like that was a thing in one of the comics of like even seeing the application. But the story that the first issue ends with,
Mhm.
I love it so much, because it's like the first time these two guys connect over a skateboard. He has the weird grandpa who's driving him in the truck.
Yeah.
He's like, oh, we're gonna go to the skate park. Brian's character, right, like really hyping up
Mhm.
himself as like a skateboarder, to Rick, who's like the new kid in town, who's like seems like a lot more wholesome and meek. Also, by the way, Brett Parsons, every t-shirt in this book that you see from the get-go apparently were actual t-shirts that Brian Posehn and Rick Remender owned.
Yeah.
oh, that's
insane.
really
And they're
cool. I love
all
stuff like
genuine
that.
shirts. Like
Yeah.
the accuracy in this comic, the love that is put into it of that era, which nostalgia is a hell of a drug, right? Because it makes us like appreciate like little things from really kind of awful
Yeah.
points in time. Because I mean, like everything, like we thought we were so evolved, but fucking that culture during the 80s and 90s was so damn toxic.
Right. I mean, I think it just goes to show it's like reflecting on the past will help you give you that appreciation,
Maybe.
right? Because it's like literally two different eras, and that's how you can compare the two, right? Because that's what you're using nostalgia to remember.
I think age just has a way to kind of endear certain things to us that
It's true.
maybe at some point we maybe don't remember. We romanticize.
Oh, I romanticize COVID,
Right?
100%. I'm
Yeah.
like, oh my gosh, I miss the days when we couldn't go out and like
But
the
honestly,
streets were closed and
I
everyone
little-
owned a bike,
do.
and like all I had to do was take a simple task and make it somehow last 4 hours. Like I had to go to the
Yeah.
mail post office to mail something, and I was like, I could drive and this could be a 5-minute errand. I'm like, or I could walk.
Wow.
We
And
had time on our
now,
hands.
yeah, it was like I've got nothing to do. But so I romanticize that time a lot. But I'm sure I was actually very, very miserable during the pandemic.
But
Yeah.
I mean, there's even like a whole bit in the Watchmen about it. I don't want to go too deep in that, but the end story, yeah, like Brian is getting Rick into the skate park. They meet, they go to this skate park for the first time, and they see some girls on skateboards that, like, you know, clearly that,
Girls on skateboards.
yeah, right. Instant 6 to midnight at that time, right? Like you were just there. It's like, dang. And then Brian's like, hey, I'm gonna bomb this like hill, or was it a pool? It was a ramp.
It was a ramp.
Yeah, like he gets called out by some people, and then of course he wants to impress the girls. And
Kid's
there's a set of
absolutely
panels.
fucked.
I was looking. I had another issue of it somewhere around here. 2 copies of this, but I lost
Don't
it. So do we just have
bend
this
it.
one? No, don't you give me? You're getting the last piece copy. I'm keeping the
Don't.
newer one.
No,
They're releasing a special edition, but
I already wrote my name in that one.
there is a hilarious series of panels that is some of the most intense, like, breakdown. It gets really, really intense, right?
Yeah.
Where Brian like bombs this hill or this ramp, is going insane. He can't stop. He's got no brakes. But then he kind of starts locking in, right? He starts
Oh, I thought this was great.
And I love
He
it
like
so-
locks in. I'm thinking like maybe he's tapped into his third eye,
Right.
and then somehow through time, space, and history, like a pebble
yeah.
descends from the heavens,
Yeah.
goes through the rigors of time just to perfectly
To
drop in
fuck
front of him.
up.
Which I kind of love. It's this beautiful metaphor of like, because you did that as a kid, right? You were like trying to be super cool and impressive, and then if you like ate shit, you're like, oh, it was because like the wind was blowing. Like,
Yeah.
it's not my fault. Like,
Yeah.
Well, I mean, this rock did go through time and space to land at the perfect point at the perfect moment in time.
exactly. I would have done it, but you know, there was a rock that traveled through time and space to like fuck me up.
So we
So
all technically travel through time and space
exactly
all the time.
precisely. So I like that sequence quite a bit.
Yeah, and oh my gosh. So he trips. I love also like the how he's like flying midair, and then there's like a panel that is just a quick snapshot of the expressions of all the girls you have a crush on right there staring at you. And for a moment in time, you're like, that's the moment. It's like, I bet you're wondering how I got here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Record scratch.
Yeah. And he eats shit. And the last page of the first issue, I'm not going to show it, is
Vomit.
is
Yeah. It's worse than
his
cottage cheese vomit.
braces.
Yeah. Worse than
because he's a brace-faced punk rock nerd kid
Yeah.
coming out, basically holes in his lips have broken and poked holes all around his mouth and cheeks. And
But what's
Freaking
the
punctured.
line that he said? He's like sick.
no,
Wicked.
Or he's like, how bad is it, or something like that.
no, he asks, how'd I look?
How'd I
Yeah,
look?
how-
Look.
Yeah.
I love that.
And what's
Excellent.
crazy is that when we did this interview with Brian, he said this actually happened.
Yeah.
Yeah, he said
These
it
are all
happened.
real
Oh,
stories.
amazing.
He gave us like the breakdown. He's like, yeah, I had like my mouth wired shut for a couple or something like that, right? He said,
Nuts.
These are all real stories, exactly right, of an era where nobody cared, and it was just such an interesting point in time. But if you grew up in the 80s or 90s or one of those latchkey kids, there are so many relatable things here and so many things that'll just bring you back to a point in time. There's an issue where they get like super stoned in the
Yeah.
arcade.
yeah.
And I just remember my first time feeling like it's like you're bending,
Bending it.
you're compromising the integrity of the spine.
No, because he does this thing where he like rolls it.
turn the page, wash your hands.
Yeah,
Turn the
then
page.
you turn the
wash your
page.
hands.
Yeah.
And then you wash your hands. Yeah, it's
Because look,
got
it
so
didn't ever
great.
used to pop open like that.
It's a total coming of age film. Grommets is collected in the first 7 issues. I'm hoping, I don't think anything's been announced, but I'm hoping that we get some sort of follow-up to it. It is now available at your local comic shop. I recommend going to your local shop. I'm sure you can find it online. It's published by Image Comics, and it is 7 fantastic issues. Anything else you guys want to say about Grommets and why anybody should read it? because I think everybody should read it.
Everyone should read
if
it.
you-
Yeah, I liked it.
I like it.
I don't know if it's still available, but on Giant Generator, which is
The
Ghost-
publisher,
which
the actual
hosts-
the house
yeah,
that creates the comic, and then it's
Correct.
distributed through Image.
Rick Remender has the boards, skate decks signed by.
Oh,
Bucktown.
really?
Yeah,
That's cool.
signed by him and Brian. So I don't know if it's still there.
We have a Grommets print that was one of the variants there. That was a signed print that's kind of sitting
Mhm.
behind
so they
Ty
have
there.
So they only have the third design available. Designs 1 and 2 sold out.
Oh no, I'll buy one of those. That's really freaking cool. Yeah, giantgenerator.com, and then you'll see all their books that they have listed. And Grommets is one of them. Dust to Dust is one of them. I didn't even put that together. That Dust to Dust, after I just got the J.G. Jones interview, was a Giant Generator book. It's amazing. Which design do you have? 3?
3.
That one's cool. That's the cover
That's
that
the
you have
cover,
right
yeah.
there.
Yeah.
So you can
But
still find
I do like the
Skate?
2 with the skeleton
That
with
one.
the Skater Die.
Yeah,
I mean, that one's the most punk rock.
I love that
But
one.
I do love Brett Parsons' art so much.
I love
think
the
it's-
art so much that I
it's
would
really
rather
good.
have this.
I would
but
still. I'm gonna get one of those decks. I can order these now.
Better act now, brother.
Let me see. How much are these?
$109
$109 each.
It's not terrible.
Thank you, Pablo.
That's not what.
You're gonna get us all.
More gifts for
that.
More
Diddy?
gifts for everybody.
Yeah,
Wow.
well, come on.
All right. We're at time here. Anything you guys want to plug before we take this bad boy home?
We will not be here next week.
We will not be here next week.
This is news to me.
This is also news to me. What do you mean?
Well, it's up to you guys. You're welcome to come and start broadcasting.
Me and Kelsey, it's just
Yeah, look.
It's
I
the
support
highest
that.
rated episode
Yeah.
ever.
If y'all want to do that, you can post it, and I'll do all the things that I do.
what
afterward.
are y'all doing?
I am gonna be. Well, I'm going to New Orleans because it's gonna be my Gwen's birthday and then my birthday, and I am turning old.
Happy early birthday.
How old, Pablo?
And I'm going to.
Old.
Do you really? How much? How old? How old do you think I'm turning? Time.
Well, I already know how old you are.
Well, you know
No, I
how
know
old
how
I'm
old
turning.
you're
Ty, tell
turning.
me.
I
it-
think
it's a-
turning old is.
It's a big one. It's a milestone.
It's the big one?
It's the big.
It's the big one. I may die.
It's-
I may not come back.
It's over.
It's not like the big one, but like the slightly big one.
Yeah, I'm turning 40. Yeah.
Dude, I would have never have guessed if you
That's right.
forced us to do the like guess how old I am.
Look, is this because I told you you looked good on the show earlier? I was like,
I
oh,
mean,
you look.
one, yes.
you.
Two, no, truly, genuinely, I never would have
Yeah.
put a 4. I would have stayed in that 3 range.
I'm turning 40. I'm
Because you
turning
act so
40.
young.
I know. It's all the sleeveless shirts. It's
Yeah.
like nobody
That's
at
the
that age is
secret
wearing
to youth.
sleeveless shirts.
40's the new 30.
Yeah. So
Everyone-
yeah, absolutely. I'm turning 40. It's gonna be
Well,
a big
happy
deal.
early birthday, my
Thank you.
dude.
It's a big one. I'm gonna go spend it with my family. We're going to. So all my family's in New Orleans. We're gonna fly into New Orleans, and then we're going. We rented a big beach house in Destin, which is
Well,
like the
thanks for the invite.
which is
family.
beautiful. You could come.
Yeah, I was about to
Oh
You
say.
can
no,
come.
now I can't.
Yeah.
But yeah, we got a like dope pool, and then Gwen is turning 7. My daughter's turning 7.
Aw.
That's the real important birthday.
That's a big one.
Yeah, yeah. It's like the every 7 years.
No,
like,
it's
there's a-
not. I'm just kidding.
That's a big one. That's a milestone.
That's a big one.
Yeah. So if you guys want to do the show, I support it. If not, we won't be here next week.
I might take that nice day off.
Maybe.
A paid vacation.
Yeah.
Ooh, paid.
You guys are getting
Who-
paid?
Who is she? Who is she?
Where can we find everybody on social media? Ketsia.
Well, I have yet to be Venmoed a single dollar, so I'm a little disappointed, but that's okay. But you can find me on my Instagram at Ketzchex, KETZCHEX, like the snack. I'll also
It's
be
on the screen right
performing
there.
this weekend in LA Friday
No
night
way.
at the
Oh.
Snollygoster Circus.
Ooh,
Oh,
What?
what?
You're
It's
doing
a-
what?
It's a snail themed circus my friend is throwing.
The Snollygoster.
The
Circuit?
Snollygoster Circus.
Where's that? at?
I'm.
It's actually
going.
yeah, it's downtown LA.
What do you mean?
But yeah, my friend's putting a bunch of my friends who exist in like the LARP community. My friend is putting together this entire event. It's very in genre LARP snail themed. There's going to be like aerialists and
Are
different
you gonna be
acts.
dressed as a
I'm not dressed as a snail. I'll probably be in genre as my LARP character Thistle, who is a murderous elf type character with my bow and arrow. But I'll be doing stand up.
Whoa.
Yeah, I dabble in being funny on stage.
All
So
right.
that's what I'll be doing this weekend. So you losers enjoy New Orleans. I'm gonna be telling jokes at a snail circus.
That sounds dope. I might have to go to that.
Hell yeah.
Cancel their birthday.
Well, no, that's this weekend. I'm not leaving till
Oh.
Sunday.
Oh yeah.
So what day is that?
I think it's Friday. I think it's Friday. I should know when I'm performing.
Wow, this is not a good plug. The what? The
Are you googling it?
I'm trying to find because
Pablo.
Yeah, I was gonna.
if you want to find him on Instagram, it's at the Snollygoster Circus, spelled exactly the way you think it says.
Nice.
I do want to find this on the Snollygoster. But we need an exact date and location here. Oh, there it is. Oh no, these are the Snollygoster strongmen.
Oh yeah, who are
The
performing at the Snollygoster Circus.
The
You're absolutely
Snollygoster
right.
Circus. The strongmen are going to be at the circus. Ridiculous music, aerial hoops, silk strongmen, weak men, mimery, and burlesque.
Ooh,
August
weak
1st.
men.
I
Say
am
less.
a weak man. Yeah. Lily's like instantly into that. Hosted by Diamond Arts in Los Angeles.
Yeah.
Cool. Everybody check out the Snollygoster Circus. I'm glad I found the Snollygoster Strongman first because their photo is like them and all this.
Yeah, those are my that's
Wait, show it to the
yeah,
camera.
that's Yuli, that's Travis, that's Edgar in the middle. Yeah. Those are my friends. They'll be performing the strongmen at the Snollygoster
Fuck
Circus.
yeah, they will.
Yeah, they
So-
will.
Those are fucking strong looking men right there.
They are.
Strong as fuck. All right.
Yeah, I'll be doing comedy, and then I've been asked to prepare. I have a special pickle recipe that is very well known within the LARP community. So I've been asked to make my pickles. As well,
Well, I would
as
like
do
to ask
comedy.
you to make your pickles now.
Yeah, what's up
also
with why haven't you
because
brought
Wait,
us
wait,
now?
wait.
Now
Oh,
you've been
okay,
always-
very big
Fine.
pi-
When we come back from our little vacation, pickles for everyone.
We
I'm
love
very
pickles
excited about
here.
these pickles. Yeah, I'm for it.
Yeah,
Oh, what
there's
the hell?
But I-
in game. My character is called
There's the-
Thistle, so it's Thistle's pickles, and the pickles, because I like to make it in genre. They're it's snail meat or slug meat.
Right.
But will
Pablo,
you-
what are you showing the camera?
You're the Snollygoster. Oh, I was showing them the Snollygoster Circus flyer.
Oh yeah,
Yeah. there it is.
snails circus LARP, which stands for live action role play.
Yeah. Boom. Nerdsplain.
So yeah, that's my plug. Also Venmo me at Ketsia Abramson.
$1. just
$1, please. We're saving up for that Nintendo Switch.
Diddy, where can we find you? Where we
Live.Julian.
we don't. Yeah, we gotta work.
Well, yeah, we're working.
we're
on it.
working on. We're
It's fine,
workshopping
it's
shit
fine,
over
it's
here.
fine. Yeah, there.
Diddy's
Here.
gonna get a spin-off. I feel like.
I'm gonna have
You're
a
like-
spin-off. But yeah, but I feel like if I do, it'll be like not that Diddy on Instagram.
Oh,
So
Dude,
like you
just
did
like-
that to me.
that's you just came up with that. I wouldn't even. All right, that's
You
it.
have
You can find
said
her
that.
at Not That Diddy. I wonder if that's available.
Let's look it up.
Let's look it up right now.
Not
That's a
that
really
Diddy.
great.
Not-
I like that username. Not
Not
that
that
Yeah,
Diddy.
not that Diddy.
Dang.
I did.
Yeah.
I think I told my friend. I was like, "Oh yeah, these are the people I do the podcast with," and I was like, "Oh, and that's Diddy," and they're like, "I'm sorry, what?"
Mm.
And I was like, "No.
It's been my name.
But that Diddy is
That
spelled.
is my name. Yeah,
but that
D-I-D-D-Y.
You do D-I-D-I.
D-I-D-I.
Yeah.
So, but
D-D.
I also do appreciate that for a brief second, someone thought that I was doing a podcast
Yeah.
with
Well, that would be
With
well, I mean, your
charged
friends have
criminal.
faith.
right. I was like, guys, you never guess what I did. I joined a podcast.
Not that Diddy.
Not that Diddy. Is it open?
D-I-D-I, not the D-D-Y one.
We can make it happen.
Wait, what do you mean?
The D-D-Y one is not available, but the D-I-D-I one is.
Well, I would do the D-I-D-I.
Right.
But then we're going to tell people Diddy and they're going to look it up Diddy as in D-I-D-D-Y. But you'll be
No,
like,
they
as
wouldn't
in
because
Diddy.
they know
It's
me.
multi-layered.
It's you gotta
Okay, all right, we
think
know it.
about it.
Live.Julian at Not That Diddy. Ty, where can we find you?
Find me here at the Deep Version.
Boom. And Ty,
Ty.
Ty, shout out to Ty for he got that sweet ass video of
Where's
Bowling
it
for
at?
Soup doing the Phineas and Ferb theme
Yeah.
this week.
Yeah, I will post more. Maybe we got to post MCR.
Yeah, we got some cool stuff from MCR. I got some cool stuff from San Diego Comic Con. My name has been Pablo Romero Estevez. Find me here at the Deep Version Nerdcast, as well as I have stuff from the Robot Chicken panel that I should be dropping. Yeah, that's it. Until next time, just be kind. Keep your mind broad, and may all of your issues be comic books.